well underway with that pro competition, like year 2 season. But beforehand, we'll just get through this first match between Headlocked and StadiumBeats. I want to say, shout out to Headlocked. Not actually met him in person before, but some of you might know him as Headlocked Gaming. Does a lot of retro, old-school Mortal Kombat content on the internet. Does a lot of 3D Mortal Kombat as well. A game very close to my heart are those old 3D games. So it's great to see him here and making out that trip. And I believe also wearing the Raiden Science Foundation shirt as well. So shout outs to that.
Shout out to Raiden, please.
Shout outs to that.
Oh, the overhead projectile was a mid projectile, but it goes overhead, so I like to call it overhead fan. Nonetheless, she's throwing the fans, and this is what Kitana does the best. She's been doing it for years. Now it looks like she doesn't have quite the beat to go against it quite yet. StadiumBeats, though. We'll keep the beat going on. I like that. I like that.
I mean, it's an interesting matchup, I think, because Ashrah Mavado is definitely a team that's become a little more popular over time. I think we saw that a lot in the online regionals, for example, where I think just the utility of that dash into Mavado pop-up is super, super important. But then at the same time, Kitana, a character we really don't see all that much in tournament. But when we do, you know, she's made some pretty, I think, decent impact. She got people like Retro, got people like Faceowl, for example. This character's good, but not represented all that much.
But right now, getting hit by blocking the overhead correctly, but unfortunately not blocking the DP follow-up, but gets a nice clean hit here, calls up Scorpion, and that should be all she wrote. Real catch, it looked like he charged up that down 2 for a second. You saw that?
May as well have done. May as well have done, mate. That's one thing Kitana does good, you know? Well, can't do English today, apparently, sorry. Something she does well is damage, especially with the Scorpion on top. I mean, if she hits you, she's going to be getting those extra loops. She's going to get that full combo from her armor. She's going to get all sorts of, like, big extensions when she hits those corner routes. Don't get hit, I think, is the #1 question.
Definitely so, definitely so. And then allow her to get a little combo off her artist shimmy. And on top of that, a lot of Katanas like to run cameo that usually lets her combo off her DP wake-up armor move. So Scorpion does, in fact, do that.
Quite a risk, though. It's not going to be like a Khameleon or something where you can make it safe. You are going to have to take a big dedicate with that. Nice hit confirmed. There's that mid. Cheeky little mid. Scorpion. And I mean, she's doing loads of damage, and you're fighting a 950 health team.
Yes.
So that extra 50 that Headlock's going to be losing out of is going to be quite a scary situation overall. Just like that. We're almost 2-0 up. StadiumBeats has been in full control.
You know what's funny you bring about the 50 health? I remember at the beginning of the game, people was like, oh, cameos changed health? Well, 50 health doesn't seem that bad. And then they realize that's how some of these characters say, you're like, oh, goddamn. Well,
yeah, remember when Mavado came out and he took away 100?
Man, bring it back.
He took away a lot.
Bring it back.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Some people just want to see Mavado suffer. Poor guy.
Yeah. I have PTSD because he beat me so much when in Armageddon when I was younger. I was stuck on that fight for like so long, so I have a lot of hatred towards Mavado. I'm sorry.
All of those like evade moves where they have like the elastic sounds.
I'm like, yeah, I was stuck on that fight for like 3 days as a child. I'm sorry, I have PTSD. Plus frames, you can't jump that. Ooh, gonna have a conversion, gonna miss it though. I like the pokes though. Gonna get shimmy by that. Doesn't have any bar to extend. Wakes up with sweep and gets the overhead afterwards. That's beautiful stuff. Blew up the armor. Didn't have the help to give. Headlock. Still trying to, trying to stay in the match.
Well, I think a big part about playing Ashrah is you throw out these moves, but you're ready to convert. You kind of have to be ready to convert, especially with that projectile. So if you're constantly throwing a projectile, expecting it to just get blocked, and you've already dialed in like a forward 2 or something, you're almost kind of missing out on the potential of what you could get from that situation.
Big in the situation. Nice armor to give through, but goes for the up block. Not going to get too much. All right, blocks on DP. Goes for the throw on the other side.
That had to be an input error. That had to be an input error.
The worst type. Goes a fan.
Well, Headlock doing a good job of trying to bring this back. Unfortunately, though, down a considerable amount. Looking to change that as we're going in with the pressure. Nice grab, too. So
beautiful throw.
Actually, no, we're evened up on the health now. 50-50. Oh!
Sweet.
Oh!
The armor. Wait a second. Headlock could be in this.
Oh, the wrong distance.
Headlock could be in this. Oh, big jump. Nothing. Just goes for DP. That's a punish.
No! It's too close!
You gotta break this. Wait a second. Scorpion coming through with the save. Now you go for plus frames. Is that gonna catch in time?
Bang!
No, it didn't. No way. They get the punish, and that's plus frames. Headlock ties itself 1-to-1. I didn't think that was gonna recover in time either.
Look, Ashrah's projectile kind of works the opposite way. It has a quick recovery, but it has a really slow startup, whereas normally projectiles are totally opposite direction. Really favored in that situation, being able to catch it just in time and win the round regardless. There's the combo off the charge there for Ashrah. One of the things that truly, Mavado's kind of one of the only cameos that's given you that.
So, we're tethered. Gets knocked down off this. This goes for a jump instead. Saves space. I like these throws. They're starting to add up a little bit for Headlock. Step on. Oh.
We're whiffing wake-ups. Headlocked wasn't quite ready for the pickup, though. Still has a decent life lead, so could be much worse.
I like the attempt to go through the dart stance, but not going to get it. Oh, I thought it was going to be a whip punish, but no again. Gets the poke afterward. Still in turns. I like that, but the counter hit.
Oh,
If he called Mavado, he could have probably killed him.
Yeah, I feel like when you're playing Ashrah and you're doing that kind of dash, you should almost always be just pumping him up, just in case.
Oh, gonna shimmies. No anti.
I guess we've got to remember the benefit of Mavado, right, is that you can just execute Mavado and on block he won't come out. On hit he will, so... Oh, I don't even need him there, though. We get it. Take the round.
Wait a second. Headlock look like they got to change space. They look like they're one of those people that, you know, just give them a little time to cook and then they'll start cooking. That's exactly what's
it was looking a bit rough in that first game. Going on to game 2, I was like, oh, we might have a rapid 2-0 already, but bringing it back and on the verge of taking a significant lead here in the set. Lovely up block, however. Meterless conversion thanks to the Scorpion Hellfire.
308 for that. That's nothing left yet. I always love people who actually conserve their meter and use their cameo instead because, like, in this game, as you just see, 3 bars it takes to break. That's very expensive. And if you so happen to use a bar on a combo and it doesn't kill and then the person gets a hit on you, now you can't break. So I really love when people learn how to optimize with their cameo instead.
Yeah, you've got to be careful with the resources in this game. I guess it's fighting game is 101. Resources can be make or break. Your health bar is one of many. StadiumBeats able to take that second round, however. Speaking of resources, though, Headlocked is in a much better situation. 3 bars versus 1 on the side of StadiumBeats. Ashrah using that to get possible a lot of armored reversals, maybe. Uh-oh, caught flinching. Oh, StadiumBeats spent the meter on that, but didn't get the follow-up. That is unfortunate.
Really unfortunate. Now you're meter starving. And guess what? 3 bars on the start of Headlock. If he hits you, it's going to hurt. Oh,
there goes one. Can't break now. Lovely grab. Still safe, though. I mean, we can take a few of those. We're healthy enough.
So, goes forward. That's the first time he did that. But I got an overhead for you.
Eat mine instead, mate. Sweep. Overhead. Yeah, we're going for those unofficial mix-ups.
Oh, there's another throw. Starting to add up here.
The kind of thing that Fatal Blow very well could come down to here. We're both kind of about to reach that 30% threshold.
There it is.
StadiumBeats is the first one. Kitana Fatal Blow really hurts as well.
Oh, no, Mavado! How did you fail? You're supposed to have one job.
He comes out again, though.
3 bars this time around. Glance on it. Couldn't get the conversion this time around, but goes for a sweep. Headlock ends up turning this all the way around. The score is now 2-1.
All right. All right, Headlocked. Yeah, shout out to that cap. That is a Mortal Kombat. If I remember correctly, that sounds like I'm just saying it's a Mortal Kombat cap. Yeah, obviously. However, I think that's from MKX.
Yeah, it is.
It's from the MKX. If I remember correctly, it was during the promotional period where there was loads of MKX events. That's 10 years ago now, mate. Yeah. 10 years.
Man, that's crazy to think about. I remember watching Fatal Fury and watching you on there going against Prodigal Son, everybody.
Oh, the Fatal 8?
Yeah, Fatal 8.
Oh,
yeah, Fatal 8.
Yeah, why did I draw the short straw and have to fight Sonic Fox first? Why me? That's right. I taught the kid everything they know.
Oh, my God. It's amazing to think about. But wait, gets a down poke on the other side. Up to note, guys, when you have less health on your category, yes, you do die faster. But on the bump side is you gain meter faster each time you get hit.
Very true. And Ashrah, we've seen the damage she can get even without cameos. If she has those multiple loops with the launches and stuff, really good.
Wake up Mavado. Right here?
Fatal Blow becomes a risk, but we've got to take that breaker out of StadiumBeats first.
Hey, there he is. Going to be taken down. Now we go here, mano a mano, the old-fashioned way.
All right, Foxy Grandpa once said, "Don't get hit." Ah, he got hit. Come on, man. I just told you. Don't get hit.
All right. Sometimes the words across the pond don't reach over here to the U.S. in time. Catch up.
Time zones. I'll be with you in 3 business days.
Back and forth. Doesn't have full Mavado, so can get a full combo this time around. But oh, wait a second. The 4-2 into the low. Mavado not grabbing anything but the armor.
Flash parry. Love it. Overhead. Beautiful. No meter to confirm into something big, but we'll take that damage.
Oh, the active frames on that jump 3. My goodness. Stand backwards, takes another fan to the face. Just trying to back up slowly but surely, but wait a second. Gets another sweep. Wake up down 2 and doesn't convert it, though.
I don't think that down 2 was intentional.
Definitely wasn't.
Oh, no. Scorpion. Scorpion gives us that extra chunk of damage. Big neutral jump. No!
Just a stand 4? Oh, that's it.
That's right. We're going into a final game here. Our first set of the day. Going into a game 5, possibly a taste of things to come. We've only just started the show, right? And we didn't have long to kind of give you a bit of an intro, talk about the significance of Combo Breaker, what's going to be on the line for our players. We have, while we get into this next match, like South America is coming out in full force here. Yeah. There are so many, fresh off of the Gamescom LATAM tournament, where the craziest result I think we've had in a long time. Sonic Fox not getting top 8 in that event.
11-year streak, by the way.
Broken.
11-year streak with Sonic missed it.
Broken by players that even if you watch lots of competitive Mortal Kombat, you might not have actually seen before. Players, won by a player that was their first offline tournament. That is just the foundations of what we can expect today. Like, this is just the beginning.
Definitely so. And switching to Sareena on the side of things. Another note to actually to give you guys, if you guys did not know about little statistics here. Sonic has not won an NRS combo breaker since 2017. And on top of that, it was Injustice 2. Sonic has never won an MK for combo breaker. That is another stat that's also still a feat that Sonic still wants to get on the table. So that could very well happen this weekend, or that curse just might continue. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is definitely a story for another time. I can't wait to revisit, to be honest. However, StadiumBeats doing a really good job of bringing this one back. Looking for the corner. Overzealous on the back too, however. That's an easy whiff punish there from Headlocked, looking for the neutral jump.
Conversion this time. Oh, they get the 4-2. Didn't believe that's a sweep, but that's plus. Going for another one. Hey, check the toes. Might as well. Sareena assist.
Oh yeah, that's one thing to super mention here is that Headlocked has gone in with the Sareena for this final game. And with how Headlocked has been playing, to be honest with you, I think A, the extra health, B, being able to just catch things with those Kia's blades and stuff like that, full combo potential with more distance to play with when you're clearly kind of outranging StadiumBeats throughout the set. This was a good cameo choice.
Nice up block on the neutral jump attempt. That's going to be a full combo because of Scorpion. Beautiful extension too. Here we go. The corner ride.
Holds on to the other Scorpion, though, because we've now got about a quarter of the recharge left. Oh, looks for a punish, but no one home.
This is
Sareena.
Drain the meter? Drain the meter? No, it's going to hold the damage. Okay, cool.
Hold on to it for another blade. We'll get the breaker out. One more hit's all we're going to need. There's the break.
Headlock look like they're on the verge. If these one more clean hits, just going to zone out for the time being. That's going to be plus frames. And another Sareena assist to close it out. Headlock's going to take it 3-2 with the switch to Ashrah Sareena. Beautiful stuff. And shout out to the Raiden Foundation.
A very weird team because extra bulk for sure. Omni-Man's in the air a lot. That Jack's ground pound is very annoying to deal with when you put those two together.
I mean, it's just see, yeah, Lee May Scorpion is basically a team where don't get hit. Gets a jump on the other side. If you get hit by this team, it's gonna hurt.
Jax is still there.
Punish. Grabs the face.
He's gonna interrupt this.
Yes, he is. Jax, he's not being a jerk. Oh, that was a good weave. And guess what? You got caught airborne. I'm liking Corey's game plan already. He's like, you know what? I'm going to be as annoying as possible. You're never going to get a chance to do anything.
Preemptively ending the combo early, by the way, because you know that Jax is still going to be on the screen. He only disappears when he hits the opponent. Or he gets hit himself. Otherwise, he will stick around.
Just dodging projectiles. I like how this match is going. So, yeah, I'm really liking Corey's game plan. He's content on, like, you know what? You got to chase me.
I am so shocked Omni-Man didn't get hit by that lantern.
Sometimes you just got a knee though, but wasn't ready for a conversion. Plus frames, goes for mid, and that's going to be a full combo. Just keeps it nice and simple, and Yurei looks like he's just going to, you know what, I accept my fate. I know what I got to do for next round. Don't get hit.
Jump 3 into the air dash. I wonder if that scales less than just the regular.
That was the first time I saw that route as well. I was thinking about that.
All right, here comes Jax again. Uh-oh, see you later, mate. Yeah, we're just phasing right through that lantern.
Yeah, the lantern's going to be down. Oh, chest.
I guess that confirms really that while he's in the middle of that dash, he is invulnerable.
Gonna get caught airborne.
Yep, there he goes. Yo, Omni-Man just telling that lantern to get bent is pretty on brand, I would say.
There's the knee. It always comes through. 309 for it. Oh, big jump though in the conversion too. He has all the way to work with.
Oh, looks for a knockdown. Not quite anyone home. That's going to get interrupted. No, it's not. We power through. Back forward 4.
And Jack's on cooldown so he can't break. Don't you dare armor. And just does another overhead.
Yeah, we haven't even had the chance to talk about those buffs that he may got in this last patch.
My God.
The EX air flip kick now being completely safe. It no longer is punishable on flawless block. Less recovery on the air projectile. Less recovery on the airborne flip if it whiffs. She got some pretty hefty little frame data changes.
And less recovery on her knee too.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, if she whiffs the back forward 4.
But yeah, if she EXs the that's a punish. But you caught him airborne again, so you're not going to be able to get a full combo that you want. But yeah, that landing in the lantern. Are you serious, bro? You can't be doing that, Nolan. Oh God, gets a throw. Gotta get back into it. Armored again. Oh,
punish.
Jax is right there.
We're in the air, so we're fine. We're gonna hit the full combo.
Safe.
That's safe now.
Jumping back.
Yo,
wait a second.
Jax almost killed Corey there, by the way.
Wait. And he spits the bar on that. Oh no. Deals for 4-3, not gonna work out and gets to jail afterwards. Yurei looking real strong right now, okay? I like the shirt.
Yo, wake up down 1 in that situation. That's gonna be frustrating to get hit by. You know, you're pumped, you want to make a comeback, you want to get something started, and they just hit down 1 like that. Let's be honest, we were mashing that.
Oh yeah.
We were totally mashing that.
Oh yeah, you better get your meaties up, all right?
I respect it.
You know what? Go back to culinary school, all right?
Love
those
good
meaties
mash.
up.
Love a good mash.
No, we don't like that vegan burgers, all right? We don't like that impossible burger. Give me the real meat. Where's the beef? Oh, God. Gets the overhead, but then confirm it. Oh, my God. He's so violent. Nolan, how could you? 3
Right.
bars. There's a break.
Interesting break there, I think, mostly just to sort of try and keep Omni-Man near the corner, prevent yourself from getting thrown in, because that would be a bit of a nightmare.
That's the most frustrating thing with Lee May is that her auto shimmy combo does not give you the conversion you need when it's airborne. If that whips, you just die.
Nah, Corey was looking for the optimal there, didn't quite get it, so unfortunately no bounce up there from Lee May.
Nice confirm.
Side twitch.
Drag.
All right. Would have been more optimal for Corey if he was able to squeeze out that final hit just to swap over again, but we have to take it for what it is. It wins the round, and that's the important thing. Boom.
Oh, wakes up with the buttons, because guess what? Doesn't give a damn. Going to spin a bar on this? No. Oh, yeah, you do. No, dropped it.
We were looking for the big damage on that one. When she spends 2 Scorpions and some meter, she is kind of generally hitting about that, you know, nice kind of 500 mark, give or take. Corey going for the Jax optimal. Overhead. Oh, God. No Scorpion to turn it into more, but we take it.
Nice falls about negating that chip. No, goes for another down poke. Gets the forward throw this time. Thought he was going to throw him backwards.
If she didn't get the frame data buff to that EX flip, she wouldn't have been able to squeeze that down 1 out there. Thank you, NetherRealm, for the buffs.
Jack's still there. He just waiting for another ground pound. Oh, ooh, that could have been something dirty and something cheap, but guess what? Gonna try to run away. 3 bars to work with on either side. Jax got hit. The knee not gonna work. 3 bars to spin.
Last chance.
Oh!
What an Omni-Man thing to do.
I don't give a damn about that knee. Hold the armor chest. He's laughing so menacingly. What a jerk.
I think I miss my wife.
He misses his pet, imagine.
Round 1, fight.
All right. 1 game apiece here. Hey! Oh!
I thought there was going to be a whip punish or wake up buttons or something, but luckily it wasn't. Nice tech on the throw.
Can we talk about the fact that she just like sort of snapped the arm of Omni-Man? The strength that this lady must have.
For the Ungabi.
Right, good knockdown.
My God.
Oh yeah.
Lantern.
We will never ever forget the damage that Lee May and Scorpion can do. This was the original team that Lee May players would use before Janet started to become a lot more common.
Oh, damn.
Jax. Here he goes again. He's still there. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Sorry. He did actually hit Yurei. All right. It's fine. Don't know what I'm talking about.
Dang. Oh, Jax ruined the combo. Wakes up with down 1 again.
Come on,
He's
Jax.
been waking up with down 1 a lot.
Yo, Jax, friendly fire, mate. Calm down.
Doesn't give a damn. Another down 1. You tried to up block it? That's cute. Oh, gosh.
Yo, we
the
found it.
jump.
Jax, I definitely think, did more harm than good in that round.
Definitely so.
He did more harm than good. Mate, go away.
So just don't. Enjoy it.
Look.
And again. There we go. Yurei needs, Corey needs to start medium because Yurei has been waking up down 1 a lot.
For those that are wondering, by the way, where Jax is on the screen, they actually changed it so Jax has a purple, his cameo gauge becomes purple.
When he's active.
So even if you can't see him, that means he's on the screen.
Yeah. If it's purple on that screen, they're like, oh, yeah, there's a ground pound coming your way.
Gotcha.
Oh, beautiful punish and land to the Lantern too. Gonna optimize this as a tad.
Good splat, over 400 damage in the bank. Jax is around. All right, you know something's coming. Looking for the side switch. Jax still in play. Is yet to hit Lee May. So, oh, there we go. Now he's gone.
All right, goes for 4-3. Nice quick cancel afterwards. Just backs it up.
Yeah, no punish on it. You gotta be pretty on it to punish that stuff. Jax constantly getting in the way. I mean, like, I know it's probably part of the plan that he's there to disrupt, but I really think in this game, he has just been annoying for Corey the Dragon, and it's his own bloody cameo.
Oh, the 4-3 catching again. Yurei doesn't have a chance to break quite yet.
Even if you can break by that point now, definitely not worth it. By the time you'd built the breaker there, I mean, it's like you're going to break and then try and save yourself for like 50 damage.
Ooh! Gonna get the jump in time to when he wanted at least. Oh, again? Why not? Why not let it fly? Again!
Oh, we just wanted to get Jax out of there. We just eat a flying Nolan.
Teleports behind, nothing afterwards.
Nice. All right, we're not going to need meter to turn this into something significant. Here comes Scorpion, the double mid. Oh, whip punish! Thanks to that new string. Yeah, well, I say new. It's been in the game for a while now.
Drops a combo again because he's airborne. Buttons are being pressed, but it's not connecting. There
The
it is.
delay, cheeky man. All right, Jax, are we going to spend him on some damage? Nope. We're going to use him for setup, maybe. Here he is again. Get out of here.
Corey's gone for back one, back one a couple times, but it's not been a neutral duck out of that second hit because it is a high. Really interesting. Yurei doesn't know.
Overhead.
You're dead.
Oh yeah, see you later.
No,
Oh,
jinxed it. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I swear. I swear.
oh no, no, Jax. Wait, you can't
alive.
get hit by Jax though. He'll kill you. Look out! Oh God, the armor does it anyway. I feel like we're gonna see a cameo change because unless there's like another character, that Jax cameo has really been a double agent in this series.
Scorpion.
Yeah, are we swapping? Get him out of there. Get him out.
Khameleon.
Khameleon. Yo, wait. When's the last time we've seen this team? Omni-Man,
I
Khameleon?
can't even think of anything with it. If anything, I see Omni-Man Scorpion a little bit. Omni-Man Sonya is also a thing out there, but especially
Omni-Man
Omni-Man
Mavado.
Mavado.
Yeah.
Especially that.
It
But
was a year ago that we saw it.
Yep, on the
Sonic
main
Fox.
stage. Damn patient. A block? No, nothing. Just as a lift afterwards. Nice down poke.
So we're immediately seeing that the way Corey wants to play Omni-Man here is airborne mobility and just be super hit and run. So the second we saw another move into like the fan lift and stuff, I think that's definitely a giveaway to how he wants to play this matchup. Jax would allow you to do that, but oh my lord, the amount of times he just interrupted Corey when there was an opportunity to land damage here. I wonder if 222 lets you call in Melina Cytos. Surely it must do, I reckon.
It might just, but wait a second. Gonna get hit airborne again.
Holds onto the meter.
Clap. Clap is coming. I smell a clap. Oh, never mind. It's gonna be an overhead instead. Nolan striking. Try to tie us up 2-2, telling you to think. Yeah, you gotta get that back in blood.
Fight.
Oh no. Oh, that's a combo.
That forward three is, it's such a risk playing around that forward three. It is not as safe as it looks.
Yeah, it's like it's -11, something like that. It can't kill you. Gotta space it out correctly, just like that.
Oh, Lantern, bypass.
See if Yurei can try to tie stuff around. Nothing. Punish. There it is. Hey, look at this damage, by the way.
Yep.
You guys not ready for this damage.
Lantern,
Never
no.
mind. He
Oh,
dropped it
we were
again.
definitely going to go for Lanterns after that. Unfortunately, Yurei, 2 attempts to go for that combo 2 times, has been unable to finish the plate. Losing out on resources, losing out on the situation. The corner. Oh my god, we want that corner so bad. Now it's gone.
Oh, got shimmied again. I gotta be forced to break for sure.
Breaker.
Scorpion with the save. Oh, denies the bar too.
He just tried to grab it with both hands.
Throw. Oh, I guess wrong.
Punish. That could have been the game.
That could have got shimmied.
That could have been the
nice tech.
round.
Jumps. Nothing. He didn't confirm it. He could have moved dash forward. Nope. Down pokes. And he got shimmied by the overhead portion of the stream. Blocked the first part, but not the second. Now we're going to another back-to-back game 5.
That was a bit of a scramble by the end there for sure, because,
Yes.
I mean, even down to punishing the forward 3, we punished it with a down 1 Tento. That
Chicago
should
punish.
have been... You know, and it's so easy for us as commentators to sit here and say you should have punished it better, but that was the round. You block it, you do any string into a special there. Omni-Man was weak enough. You got less health anyway because Khameleon's on the team.
Khameleon.
Katana, Jack. Wait, hang on a minute. What? All right, we're going for a total swap. If anyone here hasn't seen Katana Jax, I mean, you're about to see some stuff.
They did get nerfed though. They did get nerfed slightly with the damage though, but really, was it really a nerf because he's still hitting for 5? Oh my god!
I saw people say they reverted it or they changed it back. Maybe, I mean, I could be completely
I don't play the team, so I gotta check it out.
Yeah,
too.
no, me neither. But, oh, I saw the unhappiness. Gotcha!
The vision. Cancels it. Stay safe though. Oh, double down, one gonna get blown up.
Can't do that. You can't start a game like that when you've just changed character. You know, you got to get into the flow. If you're just getting comboed the whole time, oh, that would have been nice. All right, here comes. Yep, the free damage.
Beautiful. Stays all airborne, so he doesn't have to deal with Jax. Try to wake up buttons again. Yuri's been waking up buttons so many times.
Oh my god!
You converted that? I would have lost my mind, but holy.
You know, in a really weird twist of fate, KOREYTHEDRAGON's Jax was working against him. Yurei's Jax is working for him.
You know what? Jax is just always Corey's homie. That's what he's just seeing right now. Nice block. Beautiful punish off this 2. And hit Khameleon 2, so a little bit extra damage. No!
Uh-oh, drop the combo.
Staggering. Still staying patient out of there. Oh my!
We are not afraid.
Not afraid at all.
We
I like
are
that.
not afraid. Big damage incoming. Are we going to go Melina? Yes, indeed. 300 for that. Not bad at all, really.
Jumping back. Beautiful. That could have been game, but this might be if you optimize this.
We have a fan lift. Do we still have time for it? No, we hold on to it. Safety.
Tried to go for it again. Conversion off this. Just beautiful off the
Fatal
down
blow.
one.
No, no, we're holding on to it then.
Mid.
Oh!
GG.
Punish! Very quick little punish. Unfortunately, I mean, you can see the idea there with the Kitana, but honestly, forward, Conan has become that character. His base kit is really simple, but he's got amazing buttons. He's got a restand into mix-ups. And with Shujinko, he hits you, bro, he's doing like 500 at least. I've seen man get 700 damage before.
Man, and it all depends on your camo. And Homelander definitely gets him a lot of damage. Tries to go for throw, but you cannot grab a man that's going to be ducking. I like that break because I do not want to see it either.
We had to break that one, my friend. Conan with some really fast buttons with more range than you'd expect thanks to his sword. Homelander Ferra, I will assume many of you have seen this team by now. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's going to be mix-ups upon mix-ups.
You know, it's not that popular, but you should have definitely seen it on occasion. Oh my God, bro, that's got to do some damage getting hit by a sword in the face like that. I don't care if you're Homelander or not.
Tento, I was about to be very mad with you about what you just said before my slow brain realized it was a joke. Oh, hello.
Oh, caught an airborne. Not going to be able to get the combo you need it, though. Not going to get a shimmy either. Goes for the down poke, and guess what? Caught you while you're trying to do a delay on the mid. Full combo coming out yet again. Can force a breaker if he wants to. Goes for a quick mix.
Yeah, how'd the White Lotus teach Shujinko how to shoot laser beams?
Oh my God, EX later went through all of it. No,
Wow.
It's caught. Cancels. Nothing. Goes for DP. That had to be the wrong input. 1-1 into fatal.
Oh, look at my big fist. Snap.
He might actually be alive by a smidge, actually.
Nah, you're dead. You're definitely dead.
Smidge. Oh, never mind. It's gone.
Long
The smidge
dead.
of the sword.
You took my father's sword.
I'm sorry if you guys hear too many Arnold references from us.
I mean, look, they've put Arnie in not one but two Mortal Kombats. It's on them at this point.
Ooh, double. Oh, they go for a full combo, though. Goes for the grip up, though. I don't care who you are at the end of the day, you're only human. Thought he was closest to the corner to get the combo.
That is the worst feeling in the world when you think they're closer to the corner than they actually are. Uh-oh.
Just does it on block. You know what? Why not?
I must have assumed there was some sort of grab coming. Uh-oh. You haven't got a breaker yet. By the time you can break, you've taken over half the damage, so will it even be worth it?
500 for real?
Kokoi, he has a family! Restand. Finish it. 550. Looks for the anti-air. Now if you get hit, you have to break. El Kokoi don't even care about this. We haven't even talked about the fact that Conan Shujinko, as of this recent patch, is a... Oh my God! Flash parry
was beautiful right there. Shades of Crystalline Tremor MKX.
Cabal and MK9 as well.
Gosh.
Oh, you're dead. No, confirm!
What's going on here? Both of these boys look a little bit shaky. Gonna get him right here. Gonna spin fatal. No, drops it instead.
You would have actually survived the fatal though, because this is a 1200 health team. Not only is Conan the Barbarian doing the highest practical damage in the game, he has the highest health pool you can possibly have in the game. It's so unfair, but in the best way. This is Arnie, you know. This is the legend. He needs to have the highest health.
They put too much.
It's Conan,
They put too much oil on him. Take it off. Take the oil off him, please.
Formed a thick, viscous layer.
No, I don't need that. Some of our destroyers over there laughing. Stop it. Shout out to Destroyer Caboose. Oh, got armor. I wonder if you can interrupt that. Oh, escape failed too. And this is bleed damage too on his back, though. It can sneak up on you how much bleed damage that does.
And a character with such amazing... Oh, by the way, ouch.
You reckon
Is it even worth... I mean, that's a hard call, because if you break this now, you got nothing. Oh, dear.
Spins the bar, too, to get the kill. Oh, no. Headline. Falling all apart. Do the spin again for Chip. Oh, no, just overhead instead.
Here's the problem. I see a bar of meter. I see a full Shujinko. I see no breaker for Hairline. Don't get hit. Oh, come on, man. I told you. Listen to what I'm saying.
No, armor's through.
Oh, no. 10-0. All right, combo video time.
How much damage is going to do, chat? Never mind. He
280 dropped it.
We're just cursing left and right over here, catch up. This is what happens.
That's all right.
No up block, no nothing. Just jump trees. Just a sweep in front of his face, though.
But it's such a long range, you would never expect the jump to reach, you know, and that's one of the great benefits. If you up block it from that far, you might not even have the range to punish it. El Kokoi. Knockdown. Breaker is available now. Man, you can afford to eat so many of these Homelander mix-ups as this team. You can get hit so many times and just not care.
Hairline B has some great moments, but not capitalizing, dropping a lot. You can tell. Another, oh, never mind. No up block, no nothing.
No!
Cancels.
Slashing your
Smell a
feet.
throw. Oh, wait, just the delay on the mid. Not going to get shimmy by it, though. Laser eyes again.
Safety.
Armor again.
He's
Falls
got
by
more.
punish.
Lovely punish. Thing is, again, even if your fatal blow, I mean, are we going to see it now? Of course not. But one more mix, possibly. Ferra back, not for some time. Looking for the buttons.
Armor again. No, not quite. Those
Shujinko!
Shujinko. He didn't do a thing, though.
Come on, dude. My man is old. You can't treat him like that.
Just been fatal. That's going to be the kill.
All right, so really nice fatal blow confirmed there. That's going to win the round. But again, we've got to look at the resources in this final round. Hairline, not even close to a breaker. Shujinko, thank God, is not charged.
Yes.
If he were, you're back near the corner. That's a two-touch. This is a two-touch round. All right, we're getting Shujinko out already.
Thank you. Get that man off the screen. Oh. Oh, no.
I mean, you have to be careful, though, right? Because, I mean, you can be, unfortunately, they didn't get it. You can be quite meter-happy with Conan because all you need is one bar with Shujinko. You can get high damage meterless. You don't even need meter.
Holding the damage right now. Up. Elected throws. Yep. Got to be careful in this, man. The throws are going to add up. I'm telling you right now, he sees you got 3 bars. He will throw you to death.
All right, last chance. Shujinko. Are we going to see him?
Oh.
Hit both of them.
Wait a second.
All right.
You believe in magic catch-up? I don't know.
I believe in the 1 bar of meter.
GG.
Something we haven't actually touched on, and it really depends on if AfroKami's used it. One of the reasons you won't consistently see Conan Shujinko in regards of like the highest damage is there is a mechanic in this game where you can jump cancel. Very rare. Seen, for the most part, as impractical. A, because of its difficulty. B, because most combos don't need it, even though they're possible. Conan Shujinko is a very different story. If you have the execution to jump cancel that charged back 2, it turns his damage into something a lot higher, but it's very tight. There's a reason for the longest time only Ninja Killer was able to do it. All right.
Guess what? KOREY's got these down packed as well. My goodness. 371. Don't get hit. Nice jab, nice interrupt, beautiful restand. Two's gonna keep it standing. Another throw might be coming on the horizon real soon. Armors.
Oh, you just want to hit Shujinko. You can't resist. Counter poke. Match point here for main man, the AfroKami. This Conan Shujinko is. I'm curious to see how far we can get with this.
Oh, he's charged nothing. Namaste. You know what that means. Please don't get hit. And please be careful how much meter you spend. Oh, well. You got hit.
Tell you what.
You should break. Yeah.
You should find Apep. I hear he has a 700 damage combo for you. Oh.
My goodness. Don't believe his eyes once again. Stand patient, though. Oh, cancels. And wait a second. Calls out the delay with just a down 4. Nice.
Oh. Yo, flash parry through that. Get the punish. We are seeing some tech right here, Tenno.
Try to go overhead, not going to work out. Gets the reset afterwards, gets the crumple state because of Shujinko. Gets another charge. You know what this means. Drop the combo because not enough gravity, but drop the combo from there too.
Dude,
oh my
I mean,
goodness.
look, that's over 300 damage with a dropped combo from an anti-air interrupt. Like,
What are we doing?
Oh! Almost chopped Tony Starr's head clean in half.
Armor's through once again. Just looking for something to react to at this point. You can tell from KOREY. What are you going for? There's the finish, and there's the 3-0 victory for AfroKami over. It's become so prevalent, as well as the range that he has, and how much unblockable, hard to blockable setups he can get mid-screen because of Jenna doing a full charge. It's actually amazing.
All right, so as expected, the Rain is going to get paired here with the Janet, which has consistently been the kind of strongest, I think, competitive team that we've seen with Rain. Grab combos, setups, good damage, being able to sort of create a wall of zoning. Overall, kind of gives you everything you want, so we'll see if that's enough to deal with Sindel. One big part about this matchup with Rain, though, is that bubble. The bubble can do a great job of bypassing some of these projectiles, and it kind of allows your Rain guard and stuff like that to become more prominent counter-zoning tools that Sindel then has to deal with.
Not to miss, both these characters got very good down threes catch-up. I
Yeah,
thought
they
about
do.
that.
Very disjointed.
Yeah. Like, my goodness. I be thinking I'm out of range of range down 3, and I get my feet wet. I'm like, please, why? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, caught an airborne, but it doesn't mean anything because she has crystalline armor, baby.
Well, there was enough to at least waste the time of the armor, so 2 Trillion didn't get hit in the process.
An intense war of attrition right now between these two characters because Sindel actually has minus 50 health. It's just base 1,000 health on either side, but Breaker first is going to come out of 2 Trillion. He needs to see if he can find a hit. Bounce it down 1, doesn't get shimmy. Quick throw, I love it. That's going to be ZakNotKyle. He should be able to break if he wants to. No, he's going to hold the damage. Oh.
I think beancel wants to hold on to that life lead. No matter the cost, when we have just about 10 seconds left on the clock, this could very well be a timeout win. Rain looking for a reaction. beancel didn't press. I mean, worth a go because ultimately, outside of that situation, I don't think Rain has the time to make that kind of comeback. The overhead would be reactable, especially offline. Back threes, you should just be careful when you won't get opened up by it. You could eat throws there and still survive.
Goes for the knockdown really quickly. Another back two, another quick mix, and something that you cannot block at all. My goodness, 2 Trillion can't hear a thing because the screens are ringing in the ears. Taken to the skies once again, and Hard's knocked down. 290 for it to go for a sweep. The synthetic weave is going crazy right now, but wait a second, there's some more water being used. Janet, talk to him.
Just opts to go right in for the setup. That would have armor broken, so worth an attempt for sure. Using the nut punch to sort of disengage and I think disrupt some of that cancel pressure. If you get too comfortable, like you're blocking the back threes and stuff, you try and interrupt, eat a nut punch, just makes you hesitate the next time.
Ooh.
Punish, go on, back 3 Rain God, that's what we like to see.
Guess what, Breaker coming out immediately, there's a down 3. I thought there was going to be a throw afterwards, plus range you got to deal with, goes for more cancels, 140 for the throw. My
no
goodness,
meter for wake up.
Overhead armors. No, let's go for a down one. That was so brave. Get shimmy
Shimmy!
this time. Yo, 2 Trillion right now. That execution, that corner pressure, you definitely saw cracks in the armor from beancel right there.
Yep, absolutely. Not a single drop on the cancels. So it's so crazy seeing this. It is so crazy seeing this, by the way. I cannot imagine Rain in this game without those dash cancels.
Man.
I love how that's a development of the Janet team too. When you let the back forward 1 rock and they let Janet come out to turn it into a combo. Because people do eat that beam in the neutral. They do.
It's a little, and it's kind of more active than people think too. Sometimes people stand up a little bit too early and they get hit. Oh no! Wait.
Oh, we almost blocked it.
God.
How many low overheads was that, Techno? I couldn't keep count.
I don't think anybody could. I don't even know Tremor even know how many times he hit the ground. Tried to smack out there, but wisely beancel going backwards. Up block trying to get baited out. Patience.
Fake out. We looked for the fake there.
Nice tech on the throw. Wait a second.
Get off me.
I told you to take the with the staff. Shout out to Aqua. Good block, but unfortunately it was
Opened
still a
up.
plus. It has the meter to spin if need be, and that is definitely going to be the kill. 2 Trillion is going to fall to the first game, but beancel off with his head.
I love the fact that offline, that's kind of the only brutality we see Sindel players go for because we don't have the ball unlocked.
Yeah.
They get these combos. They want to do Sindel brutalities, but we've always got to settle for the down 2.
Just, you know, just quick, you know, head chop, headless. Moving the head from the body.
Too bad you will die.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. That was a double overhead coming through. That's down 1. Goes to the step back. Caught an airborne, so not a full combo, but unfortunately too early. The 1-1's going to connect, but does not confirm it to a screen. Backing up. Backing up. Backing. Oh, got shot.
There's the wall. As many whirlpools as we can. Big charge. Yo, Tremor took the brunt of that one.
Man, Tremor be the homie out here. He really be just kicking all the projectiles for anybody. The war of attrition that's going on with the projectiles between these two is definitely in beancel's favor when it comes to the air projectile and just getting the hits because 2 Trillion, unfortunately, his straight beam is not the strongest when it comes to this category, but beautiful anti-air right here.
Tremor has actually always been a really... Oh, lovely cancel. No Janet, unfortunately, so no combo. But Tremor's always actually been a good cameo to fight Rain with, because Tremor's ability to absorb a lot of this makes Rain zoning way less effective. You can sometimes see things like Rain God call in Tremor on reaction to absorb the Rain God, and you can punish him.
Yeah, it all getting caught by the low right there, another full combo. Yeah, Tremor, like, pretty much the same thing when people realized with Scorpion in the beginning.
Yeah.
When he calls Scorpion Flames, and he always spawns in front of you, meaning he's always going to take the hit. And because Tremor, anytime he does a call, he spawns in front of you. Yeah, guess what? You can take any hit from the projectile.
You can use that to punish Ice Clone with any character too. Sorry, Sub-Zero players to leak that one, but it's just a really big deal because
They'll be all right.
One underrated thing is that a long time ago, many patches ago, they made it so that Tremor's Flex, the variation change that people use to meat shield things, it's one of the few cameo moves that when it gets hit, has a shorter penalty. It's 3 seconds, not 6. The 3 seconds went to the Flex, it went to Motaro's Reflect, Cyrax. Oh my god, come on now.
That step
Come
back.
on now.
But unfortunately, going to get caught right here, going to get a screen. That's mean another mix you got to deal with. But you elect to break before the mix comes? You know what? I respect it. There's a reason why I'm commentating, not playing. I'll shut the hell up and let you do your thing.
We are confirmed washed.
No.
Oh,
no.
Gross. Still staying in the air as well, looking for that meaty jump.
Sweep
the
afterwards.
leg.
Step back cheese. I'm going to get caught by another air projectile. beancel looking strong, but VLE's very own. Epic Zupa coming up stage. What's our coaching rule?
Good question. I believe it's designated coach and timer related. So I'm going to assume that is designated coach.
Okay.
I don't see an admin coming in, so yeah, I'm guessing we're fine. And that was definitely less than 60 seconds. So.
Nope, that's good.
Yeah, if someone came in to try and code, no, it's too late.
Please don't pull a nips. I would love that to happen.
I'm saying nothing about that, actually.
Yeah.
I'd like to enjoy my weekend.
Yes, please. Oh, got caught.
Get
But guess
down.
what?
That's actually a nice way of knocking her out of the edge.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I just love the animation. You just like you about to fall into the pit. Oh no, Tremor taking a hit once again. Yo, big shout outs to him. Just such a big homie.
You know, I never understood players coming in coaching their person like when they won the last game as well.
It's kind of weird to think about, actually.
We just saw beancel get the win. It's like, no, beancel's clearly all right.
Yeah.
I think we're content to leave beancel
to be fair, he did wave him on just to be funny.
Yeah. That's true. That's very true. I missed it.
Oh, just a forward shove because Tremor's not active. Remember, guys, if your cameo is not active, you will just do a forward shove for your forward throw. He just falls back to second. Oh.
Hey man, that's another really good.
Dead.
That's another really good way. You will survive this, but you will barely be alive after. The thing about Rain's fatal blow is it has a habit of just not scaling at all, but you will survive narrowly here. So we're gonna see probably Bubble, Janet Wall maybe. Yep, there it is. And yeah, I told you. See, look, I'm a Rain player, bro. I see it. I synced it.
He saw the vision. He already knew what was going to be coming about, and that's why Ketchup gets paid the big bucks. Now Trillion is now trying to get paid the big bucks at this current time. Trying to see if he gets himself on the board.
All right.
Little by little.
The counters.
Damn.
Oh, Janet sniped out of the air right there.
Took us straight. That poor girl. She was just trying to help out. Another dirty bubble. Well, guess what? Get shimmy because you couldn't see what was going on in there. 2 Trillion gets the 3 bars. Now, see what you can do with yours.
I know that Trillion doesn't have the life lead here, but I still like this attempt because you're playing more here to protect your resources. You want to hold on to that meter. You're still content. If you can just not get hit and hit the occasional beam, the occasional cameo hit, you are still going to take damage. But there you go. Rain God comes out. Tremor absorbs it. Doesn't do anything. Up block comes through, but protected with the ground pound. Tremor.
Man.
MVP, mate.
beancel Tremor calls and just honestly Tremor places have been really good, and I have to give him props for this because he's making sure it's been really hard for Trillion to even get in some mix and get a good hit with a projectile. Throwing off the flaws block timing with the big fist. Oh.
If we don't get opened up right now, time could still become a factor because Trillion needs to make something happen. Less than 20 seconds on the clock.
Wait.
There's the break, so you've got to hit You've got to hit them so many times, and you've lost Fatal Blow as well.
Yeah, it's already over. It's already done. Got the armor on, too. Just can just do down ones non-stop. It's done.
There's straight up nothing you can do to win this. There's nothing.
The good thing is you made beancel spin 3 bars, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that is the only silver lining, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Match point for beancel.
beancel probably going to see if they can take it in right here, right now. But Trillion still got, like I said, 3 bars to work with. Can try to work their way in. If it finds a good hit, it can be over with. But finding the hit is a problem here. Jesus, the down 3. They're so good. You hit Tremor, but guess what? Sindel was still there. Oh, gosh.
Lovely block. That actually might have been hard to block protection. That was so tight.
Delays us for a second. beancel calls out. Armor's not going to work out. Doesn't get the full string.
Rain's armor, it has the speed, but it doesn't have the size, unfortunately. And in this case, last chance to break. And now, backs against the wall. Figuratively and literally in this matchup. You've got to do something, but how do you find it? The wall of projectiles. That'll be it. beancel taking it 3-0. Well fought, I would say, by Trillion. Homelander is one of those character picks that is it's just competitively consistent. So never going to be surprised when we see people use that. But at the same time, we kind of just talked about how varied that character selection is. It's kind of like, you know, I never truly know what to expect from the man Jordan James.
We got block right there. I'm going to head block on this correctly, too. Ferra's there. Does a sweep afterwards. Goes for overhead with the good old Khameleon. Tried and true.
I don't hate that overhead, honestly. I mean, you've got the quick sweeps that are constantly used to keep you in check. Just let the occasional overhead rock, man. Doesn't even matter that it's unsafe.
Goes for the high. Guess what? Gonna do it overhead afterwards. No punish right there. Just goes for a down one.
I guess her back 3 string is going to... Oh! Tanya's back 3 string could open up that Melina bull roll as well, because you got the double lows there. Instant overhead. I mean, this is really, really hurting.
Quite a bit. One more guess you got to go for right here. Goes for down poke. And guess what? That wake up drill is not going to work out in your favor. VGY taking that first round. Looking good for the UK.
Fight.
Oh, my God. Just goes in. Just checks the chin. Why not? Spin the bar on it, too. Jesus.
I think Mustard said this once upon a time, but it can be kind of hard to gauge the damage of some Homelander combos because they're all ingrained into the same sort of path. But sometimes there's the EX up laser, sometimes there's the Ferra usage. It's always kind of bouncing between that 350 to 400, isn't it? Get off!
Checking the throw. Jumps back. There's Ferra. Doesn't go for poke right there. Doesn't want to poke Ferra out the way. Goes for EX. Not going to work out too well because you spent the bar because guess what? Not going to be able to break this one either. And 950 health, by the way. I smell another command grab coming. Yep.
Yep. There you go. That's exactly what you were looking for there, Tento, but game 1, convincingly here for VideoGamezYo.
You can tell right there the reason why I feel like it was coming was because you saw him slightly delay and Ferra was just about to come back with the cameo ball, which made another quick mix, so I knew it was going to be something into the command grab. Good stuff by VGY with the awareness of his cameo, and now he's up 1-0. Now is there going to be a change of pace, and it's actually going to be the sector coming out of the young man Sparks and going with the Kano instead. That means a lot of teleports into plus frames.
Yes, so this is a team that I know Sparks has been playing and posting about a lot on social media. Going into Sector, not that surprising. The Kano is, truth be told, we don't see Kano anymore. We only saw Kano in this game as a cameo under very specific teams. And now those teams have been changed over time. Poor old Kano, my man. I mean, he's just sitting in the background now.
Wait, Ketchup, wait. He got a buff. His throw does more damage.
Yeah, it does 20 more damage now.
Yeah.
Yep, that is true. That is true.
Kano boy's up. Oh, God.
All right. That's going to make the advancing a little bit safer. Quite expensive, though, to have to do the bull roll just to make the forward 3 save.
Sector's one of those characters, no matter what or the caliber player you're playing against, this character's always going to be annoying.
And you know Sparks has that forward 4 option select on deck.
Talks about the OS all the time. We've seen it tried and true by Tex. Tried to meet him in the air, but that's not how it works. That's exactly what he wants to do. This is Homelander's airspace. No fly zone. And anti-air completely good, too. Gets a big conversion right here. Not going to spend any bar.
It has been speculated that Homelander does a pretty good job versus Sector. I mean, she is a zoner. She is a keep-away character. She wants to control that screen, put you where she wants you to be. Homelander is one of the characters that just bypasses that kind of neutral. And that is naturally something that Sector will kind of struggle with. So going in for Sector, I think, was still a good pick because Tanya, we'll see down the line how she fares in the overall, tier list. Sector is a good character, but you're still in a matchup that is like unfavorable to her.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, gets the mid, brings him backwards too for a side switch, of course.
Oh,
why
that
not?
was clean. That was so, and the damage on that as well, 460.
Are you serious? Goes for overhead, not going to work out. Wait, Kano
Bro,
with the protection.
Normally you got to sacrifice damage to side switch.
Nope.
My man did more damage.
Oh, gets another full combo for just poking out the eyes. Are you serious? My goodness, VGY not leaving anything on the table. The break for Sparks. It could be a 2-0 very soon. I smell it. Oh. Just runs into it. The counter hit was clean. Sparks shaking the head. You got to think real quick. What do you do against a man like John?
I feel like we might go back to Tanya.
See that?
Because the Sector is worth a go if you really think it might give you an edge. But as like I said, Sector doesn't have many matchups that she hates, but that's one of them.
Yeah.
There might be some Sector players out there that will disagree with me in that, but...
Oh.
All right.
I actually don't mind the Gears pick, but
Motaro recently changed where the minus 50 health is no longer there.
He's just a big boy.
Just flat neutral health.
Just a big boy. You just got a noble steed on your side now. That gives you a plus 13 low shot. Good luck with it.
I cameo with my faithful steed.
Man. Oh. Oh, you should have. Oh, just discharge. You know what? I respect that. Got caught. Nice parry. Oh, I forgot parry gives you a full charge. Oh my goodness.
Counter poke. That would have been far Motaro teleport, I think, if it was blocked. Sometimes it's a weird one, though. Going in for her armor into Motaro teleport, sometimes he will actually proc the armor and you won't get teleported.
Yeah.
So it is one of those more unusual cases where Tanya is concerned.
Logs blocks have been very consistent from VGY thus far. Gets a shimmy this time around. Wait a second.
That's the forward two doing what it do best. You want to release block, mate? Eat it.
Plus range again. Staggering. Oh, yeah. We're so back with Tanya. We're so back.
But the flawless block timing, so much of it was done on block and nothing was gained from it. No chip damage, no meter build. It's looking real good for Sparks at the moment. Oh, no.
No.
Oh,
right
no.
there.
Right, fatal blow, a whole bunch of meter. You're not going to have time to break because you haven't got enough health, but what Sparks going to do?
God complex with a cancel. I like that, actually.
I don't think that was part of the plan.
I like that a lot, though. And that was a counter hit. That wasn't even punish either. Just because for the fact of if he did press something, he would have got hit.
Absolutely. All right, Motaro coming back in. Sweep. Oh,
Ooh.
interruption.
Doesn't give a damn about the plus range. I like that with another beautiful side switch.
Being able to side switch on command like that is such an underrated tool. No, Motaro. You were too slow, my friend.
Not going to work out for you. Look at the damage you got to hold because of it, too.
All right, reset. Nice delay wake up there from Sparks. Interruption! Oh, God! Oh, and it doesn't matter. I mean, the armor came out, but it didn't. The damage wasn't a result of the armor, so no scaling. Match point for VideoGamezYo, the Homelander.
The Tanya with Motaro definitely does a change of work, making VGY block a little bit more, and he has to guess on the strike throw game. But
he's
so
making
far,
a read on armor perfectly.
Yeah,
his reads on armor have been on point.
Oh, 2 for flinch, and that's the counter hit. 3 bar suspend. You had no more meter to bake some cake with. That could have been a big Q punish, but nothing.
There's the flawless blocks. He has been perfect on that forward too.
And about time we've seen a throw. I was about to say, there's been no throws thus far. But now we finally get one out of man Sparks. Plus frames. Nice double sweep.
Really nice spacing on that sweeps there from Sparks. The flawless block constantly. There would be so much more chip damage dealt here if VGY wasn't consistently looking for it.
Down ones. No cancel, no nothing. Oh, the second part looked to trade it. Overhead, blocked it out. Nice punish.
Might have been looking for an up block or something there. That is a very common answer. Post kick from Homelander.
Can Sparks put themselves on the board? Wait a second.
It has been 100% on that flawless block, continuing to have that perfect record. It doesn't matter. There's just no chip damage. This defense of VGY, when he has been hit, he's been hit by very small things.
Ferra's coming through. Oh, armor's not going to work out, but doesn't get the punish, but gets the overhead. Doesn't complete the combo, though. The 1-2.
There have been so many flawless blocks here. This might even come down to timeout unless VGY can just close it out now.
Just run away if he wants to. Yep, it's looked like it might be over and done. All she wrote, fatal blow, nothing. Oh, that's going to be a no punish, but hey. No way, you got a break, though.
Got a breaker.
All right,
that's it.
Yep.
Game over, shake my hand. That is all she wrote. Sparks sent into the loser's bracket there by VGY. Rather than taking away the enemy's utility, could be where the future of this character lies. But maybe that question will be answered by the end of this tournament. But MagentaAzure with that Cyrax Sareena.
Cyrax Sareena versus Sindel Tremor. So we're going to see how this goes. Just playing the fill-out game, throwing some bombs on the screens, throwing Sareena on the screen, just make sure to just throw off some timing here. But when someone gets hit, trust me, it's going to be guess for your life afterwards.
On both sides. If you get hit on either character, you're going to have to do some guessing.
Bombs being tossed. Got to hold them.
Tremor, meat shielding that projectile.
Oh, like it once again.
Sindel's definitely going to win in the range department here. However,
oh my gosh,
forced to break. Break straight away. Don't even allow that meter drain to exist.
Nice box thus far. Let's see if they can find a straight hit. Not quite yet. Throwing another projectile. Bombs on display.
Tremor's going to be down for a few seconds, but not long. There you go. I told you, 3-second penalty. That's nothing. Oh!
3 bars to spin. 30 seconds left on the clock now. Yo, Aqua, I got evens.
Oh! There is so much respect on either side here because oh, micro duck. Okay, wait a minute. This is really good for Cyrax though because look, this combo is going to take a really long time and it's going to be 10 seconds left by the time it's over.
Oh, I like that.
Bomb. All right. So beancel can't break this. That is going to be the round. There is going to be a rather significant emphasis, I think, on keeping this distance because that's what Cyrax is going to do. And earlier on today, we know what Sindel Tremor's going to do. The neutral is going to be the most important element in a matchup that you would assume has no neutral.
Yeah. Bombs on display, going to get caught right here. And finally, Unjust showed the signs of bleeding. Going to get hit. Quick mix. No, it's interrupted immediately with an answer here. But guess what? Command grab on the other side. Sareena insists. So guess what? Give me your meters. Shout out to Wraith.
Give it to me.
All the bars gone.
All right. Bomb. EX
Oh,
net.
even more.
Bomb 1. Dash in. Bomb 2. The old faithful.
The casino.
Yep. Actually, that did allow beancel to escape. Squirmed at an unorthodox time and was rewarded for it. And that's sometimes something you kind of have to do against Cyrax. Like, there are set paths here where you kind of know what this... Oh, lovely up block.
Man.
I was going to say there are situations where you kind of know what the mix-ups will be. If there is a split second where they might have mistimed and you can squirm out, a lot of the time that is your chance to get out of the situation.
Getting so much meter for this too. Throws another bomb in the face. Just gets away with it. Tries to. Ooh. Did her box get pushed back because of down two so she didn't get hit? That was actually crazy.
Yeah, we didn't even have 2 bars to cancel that and make it invincible, by the way. That was just...
That was the quickest pause I've seen. I understand, though, because you don't want to watch it.
The round is done, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Even if beancel made a comeback there, you just pause the game. You just pause the game. All right, so, game 1.
You got 2 teams. Wait. We need. What's the coaching rule here? Because we got 2 guys up here, right?
All right, there's no coaching. We're just having a laugh. We're just having a bit of banter. Just a bit of banter.
Okay, good.
You can even... that's the admin behind. He was about to throw people off that stage,
Shout out to King Kai, man. He said one per... Yeah, he got one finger. He said only one guy. All right, only one guy can go up there.
He was about to grab someone and give him a judo chop.
Man. So guys, realize no. We do allow coaching, but you have to have a designated coach and it's only for 1 minute. So make sure you choose your coach wisely. It's a thing that's a part of most sports. And
well, Hercules wasn't a coach. He was a water bottle distributor.
Yeah, he was rubbing the shoulders kind of menacingly. Okay.
Yeah, he was a water distribution agent.
Oh God.
Right. Here we go. beancel holding on to it, looking for a fake out there. It's an interesting matchup watching people fight Cyrax Arena, because sometimes you kind of just spend the meter anyway. Because if you get hit, the meter's gone. You haven't got a chance to spend it. So using the meter on extra utility for things, people are a bit more trigger happy with that meter in this matchup.
Definitely so, definitely so.
It's like, well, if I get hit, it's gone. So I'd rather be the one to spend it than you.
Yeah.
You didn't earn my meter. Get out of here.
Oh, try to go command grab. Wasn't close enough, so you know what this means. 4 combo for beancel and should be able to get this round. Beautiful stuff right there with the outspace and the recognition to get the kill.
Boom.
Boom. That was the last. I love combos that kill on the last hit. It's just so beautiful.
That's
so poetic.
That's a combo trial air string into projectile.
Oh my God, that hit.
That's cheeky. Oh, we managed to squeeze out the snap, so we're going to get Tremor back faster.
Tremor didn't actually come back in time. No, that's so unfortunate.
Taking those resources away. Oh, you teched. You thought you were getting out. Mate, you thought you were getting out.
It's so cheap.
At least when you get caught teching, it scales like mad. But I don't really think you care about that. Oh,
that's
the tech,
so smart.
The tech! Are you serious? That was so
Tremor
smart.
armor to actually get out the bomb so they can get a full combo. Now finds the back two. This is actually all for beancel right now. No!
That was a reset attempt. It looked like a reset attempt.
Oh,
Anti-air beancel. Yo, that tech.
I like that a lot.
Anti-Cyrax tech. Get in the lab, folks. Now you can get hit by anything.
The duck.
Oh no, that's gonna work. That's gonna work.
So smart. And did that reset the damage too?
No, it still continues the combo damage, but I still think it might kill, actually.
Oh yeah, this kick does mad damage. I'm not even playing. Look at this. Golly, it does 100 by itself.
I'll quickly explain that for people that don't know what's going on. So the crystalline armor, although it has a unique hit animation, it can be comboed. You can combo while that state is there, which means Fatal Blow will break the armor, and if you have a Fatal Blow that's fast enough and you time it correctly, you can still get a punish into Fatal Blow as a unique option for crystalline punishes. And that's exactly what MagentaAzure did.
Just make sure you like Mustard said, I mean Ketchup said, just lab your options. Oh God. I saw Cyrax on the screen and I said Mustard, that's my fault.
No, that's totally fine. Easy mistake to make. All right, beancel. Oh, didn't get it.
Wait. beancel, you need to take this game. You do not want to go down 2-0 right now. I promise you that. You don't. You don't.
All right, that's the last break you're going to get in this game, my friend.
Yeah, definitely, sir. You definitely ain't lying about it. Bomb. Oh.
Oh, hang on. We can break this.
Definitely for sure. 40 seconds up on the clock. Plenty of time to work with.
All
you
right.
can play the clock, beancel. You can play the clock. Go ahead.
It's a long time to play with. Looked for it. beancel almost found it. Right. Is unjust. We just go for
Overhead.
it. That was so unsafe.
Down pokes. That should be chip out at this point in time. Antes, no nothing. Are you kidding me?
No!
That's how you die?
The whip!
That's how you die?
Oh, no!
I'm so sad for you. Wait,
What?
fatal. Just fatal. What did you fatal?
What is going on? I'm so confused, mate. Look at that sigh of relief. MagentaAzure knew. Yo, I almost farmed that one.
Oh my God. There was a drop. I would have just fatal because I'm really pretty sure it would have been just chip out.
This one a bit more serious. This is more just bringing a fresh water.
Okay.
That one's more understandable.
Yeah.
No time for jokes now. No time for jokes now.
Not at all.
We're getting serious now. MagentaAzure, if you lose that game, that can really mess with your head.
Yeah.
But ultimately, that was beancel's situation. Unfortunately, just the whiffs and then just clipped by the command grab and then the combo drop that really just became anybody's scramble, to be honest.
Was that 0.13 health? Oh my goodness. It was really unfortunate that he did the 1-1 the other way. That was the big thing about that beautiful tech right there. Negating the grippage.
Don't whiff! Oh, Tremor. Looking for it.
Tremor be working overtime to help out the homies, man. You'd love to see it.
A huge part of that counter-zoning potential does come down to the fact that Tremor's Flex only has a 3-second penalty. If it was similar to like one of the other regular penalties of 6, then it would be a very different kind of dynamic.
3 bars pinned just like that. So guess what? Back to the war of attrition. The zoning coming out here. beancel trying to get his way in, but unfortunately Tremor got hit. Gonna be on a slight cooldown. Sareena, she's on the charge. All right, I like that. Put the arm up and get Tremor to charge back faster on top of that.
Yeah, there ain't nothing you're really doing to stop that finger snap the moment you've got that armor covered.
Nice
Lovely tech.
Call airborne.
Definitely some support in this crowd. Every time beancel's escaping a setup or getting a throw tick or something, I'm hearing some cheering for sure.
Don't whiff anything because Fatal Blow actually has a big hitbox. Kind of like Rain.
No.
I told you! It's got a big hitbox just like Rain. You can't whiff anything, and I knew Unjust was looking for it. The moment you did anything, you might be dead.
Either way, the advantage flips into the favor of MagentaAzure.
Oh my God. Nice flawless block.
That was great flawless block.
Man, net. Oh my God. That was a jump scare, net. You ain't lying about it.
Have you ever seen Predator 2?
Yes.
That was the net. That was the net.
Oh my God. beancel now facing elimination right here. The delay. Nice call out from beancel. Trays on the pokes. Nice sweep. Lock him down.
Good defense there from MagentaAzure though, just riding out the storm, waiting for it.
Oh no.
There we go. There's the command grab. Forces the break from beancel. Whoa! Good reactionary block.
No, finish it, didn't go for the cancel instead. Wakes up armor is unjust, and now we get a safe jump into a command grab. Sareena didn't get the full call though, only went for the 1 hit.
I wonder if that was just a last minute sort of flump on the execution. It's forward versus back, isn't it? Good block.
Oh
Again,
my God.
that
unblockable protection for sure.
Yeah, it definitely looked like hard to block protection.
You guys, you don't know if the overhead and low hits on pretty much the same frame, the game would just say it's a mid.
Yeah, it's like that. There is a sort of forgiveness window where you can block one of the 2 directions and it will just work.
You poked
Oh,
back?
you're in. There's 2 bars of meter for Cyrax as well. I don't think this combo is going to kill, but we're going to go boom, jump in, 2 bars, spend,
Sweet.
bomb, bomb. If you don't flawless block this, you're dead anyway, and that will be the reluctant but must-be-done handshake of what this weekend's going to be. These are the first few pools. Pools are running all day long. You have all your killers in attendance here from all over the world. This is going to be a ridiculously stacked tournament.
Oh god, I got caught airborne, so you know what this means, taken to the skies, a full combo coming through. Now, you might have seen like, oh what, why is KOREYTHEDRAGON running Tremor instead of Mavado? Because of the health change with minus 950 health, well, now minus 50 health for this man T1000, he has less health to work with, because that means Mavado means 900 health, but Tremor gets that another plus 50. So you see a lot of the little change of pace of Tremor, and of course, a lot of safety with it too. A back throw combo? Han, you shouldn't have.
Yes. Now, Han Rashid going in with that Tremor. We have seen Havik Tremor is quite good, to say the least. I mean, one of our European qualified players from the online guarantee for Final Combat, Anas Bananas. Havik Tremor was the team used to secure that victory, and there were broken setups all over the place.
My goodness. Not going to get a full combo too fast this time around. Goes for mid, checks him. No up block, no up. Punish 2. Yo, he has space. Gonna have to break though for sure. Han just needs one straight hit. There's a low.
Oh god! You know, even I think pre-patch that spike might even have hit the one at range.
Yeah, really.
They shorten the hitbox on that if it's not in a combo.
Gunshots really quickly. Got projectile on my own.
Boy.
Oh, could have been big, but guess what? Gets the anti-clean combo. We're going to the left side of the screen now. Han, we in yoke sakes.
I mean, there's definitely going to be a different dynamic. Lovely with punish in this matchup is that because KOREY, you know, the T1000, the jump 3-2 damage got nerfed. You use that jump 3-2 multiple times in the combo, and the fact that Havik has so much health, you are going to have to hit Havik more in this matchup now.
Definitely so, definitely so.
Maybe just one extra time, but it's enough. Punish, all right. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Take the splat.
Classic over throw, not going to work out. Holds the jump 2 instead, and this should be all she wrote with the conversion. Oh, I thought he was going to use Tremor, but nope. This goes for the mix. I respect it. Safety on it. Oh, no.
All right, that's the first game taken. No instant restart match. We looked for it. We looked for it there.
It's a classic here in the NRS side of things, guys. The quick restart we got to go for, but it's not there. Look at T1000 walk over your body as he takes your now identity. All right?
Tremor again. No, we're going back to Mavado.
I respect that.
Tremor is a weird one with Havik because there's so much potential, but so much of it sides in with those insanely weird, hard-to-block setups that you kind of need to just get rolling immediately. Hard to do that against T1000 when he's constantly outspacing you. So I think Han Rashid, this is the more familiar team. Han Rashid's been playing the Havik Mavado since Havik got those buffs, basically.
Oh, going to confirm it to poke in the special right there. Hits the down 3 Mavado, and just in case Han tried to advance, went for the low poke. But wait a second.
Catches the read on command grab, so this is going to be a full combo. Over 400 damage, another safe jump. Disrespecting on wake up, just eating that mid for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Back to Ramu. Watch out for that low spike. Swinging. I told you, watch out for the low spike. It's always going to come through. You know it is. Guess for your life overhead? No, command grab. I would have guessed wrong right there. Does overhead only combo in 4? I wonder. The overhead hammer, I should say. Oh, the command grab 1-2. Are you serious?
This is a part of the character that people have been talking about, is that by making the command grab slower by 2 frames, has kind of opened up a few more tick throws.
What's for armor? What's a strange armor? Mid checks. Smacked him. I wonder if he can roll punish that. Oh, again, punish. No, was close enough.
Back-to-back lows. Nice catch there from Han Rashid. First game on the ball, or first round, sorry, of game 2.
Might be some foreshadowing right there, catch up. You never
Possibly. Know. I just think there's more familiarity here with Han Rashid. Yes. He's playing a lot more sort of neutral heavy and reserved because he knows that when he catches things like the sweep or some of those wayward hits, Mavado's coming out. So Han Rashid is naturally playing a little bit slower.
On one quick plus frames, goes for the mid afterwards, and once again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. 3 bars had to be spent for KOREY. Now Han, should you find a hit, it could be detrimental to this man's health. Safety with Tremor. Yo, big whiff, and you try to poke after that? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was very greedy of KOREY. You're already minus and at risk of being whiff punished. The down 1 you tried to do there just sealed the deal.
Mix! I don't care who you are. I don't care how strong you are. At the end of the day, you will get got by that fuzzy. The only person I know that fuzzy that consistently, funny enough, is VGY.
Oh, yeah. No, VGY's defense is one of those like underrated best things. But we'll see. All right, the coaching.
Coaching for the twin brother. He said no. You got a designated coach? Nah. He said, hey, hands up, hands up, hands up. He's just playing. He was just playing.
Go away. go away.
Don't tell him nothing.
I don't want you here.
They're all good friends around here if you guys do not know. But, of course, you're the enemy at the end of the day when you got to face your opponent on the stage. Oh, my God, Bean.
When you win all they do, the only one you're looking out for is yourself.
At the end of the day. 1-1 is now the score. Let's see who's going to go up 2-1 up in this decisive game number 3 between Han and El Kakoi. Up tethered.
May look a little bit pointless, right? That Havik, that Mavado Nomad touch, but although it does a little bit of damage to you, the big thing is the plus frames are tremendous. It's just a way to pull them in and just get a guaranteed situation when the opponent's on the floor.
Overhead full combo that does work mid-screen. That's why I didn't know. I thought it only worked in the corner, but actually the overhead hammer does work mid-screen.
That's pretty dirty, actually.
Oh my God.
That is quite dirty. All right.
Man, grab it to waste some more time. So that means he gets another Tremor mix off here.
Defensive mine, though, from Han Rashid.
I
Love
like
it.
That.
Really smart option.
You tried to press? Are you serious?
Are we going to spend Fatal Blow here?
He does. I like this a lot because you give him Mavado charge back. He can start a quick little slide into some Oki if he wants to.
Every single Fatal Blow in the game will guarantee half Mavado, which means a slide is always an option. Is Han Rashid going to spend it? Is he going to just do it and then go throw projectiles? Yep, it's the projectiles. Smart stuff from Han Rashid.
A checkmate situation right there. You can flawless block both of those, but the timing for both of those are so varied. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought you were about to get punished on hit. Oh, God.
Thing is, El Kakoi, he's been quite disrespectful on his own minus frames. Yes. I think that's what's really been kicking him in the backside at the moment.
In the wonderful words of IFC Yikes, and I agree with it, you cannot be conditioner. You must be shampoo. The moment you get conditioned in a fighting game is the moment you lose. Press those buttons. Buttons are meant to be pressed.
Frame data is a state of
snitch.
Mind.
That stand to just snitch. He did it.
Must be my lucky day.
Oh, God.
Looking for it. Oh, Han Rashid disrespecting the frames in that instance. Right, mix up. Oh, we just go straight into the early command grab. That was good because he's done so many of the prolonged sections of that string and things like Shao Kahn Hammer. Before you even start to mentally prepare for the mix-up, a mix-up's already hit you.
Checked out on the screen.
You want to deal with Havik right here? Shoot him! Looking for it again. Lets it rock. There's no mine though, so at worst, I guess El Kakoi's been thrown out of the corner! Uh-oh, hang on a minute. Right, knockdown. Safe jump. Oh, the double overhead, cheeky. El Kakoi saving that one for a rainy day, and that is now. By the end of this grab, Tremor's back, mix-up time.
Overhead. You tried to jump out. No, you're not jumping for free. Going to be a breaker for sure. Han, would that be your last time? Oh, no, going to get punished for an early combo coming out of Kakoi, and that should be all she wrote. The Tremor extension 2-1 is now the score, and Han has to take a second to think about this. What do you do against a robot that wants to kill you?
I feel like we've been 4 for 4 on those overhead hammers.
Yes.
Han Rashid's got to do some thinking here. Just take a moment. After a game that goes skewed that fast, just take this moment. Even if you don't change character, which I think is unlikely. Just relax a little bit. Think about it. That was a lot. That was a lot in a very short space of time there.
Yeah.
It just comes down to that mix. It's been a huge part of it. But also, both of the players here have been caught a little bit bold on their negative frames. They'll press something, be very minus, and they will just try and enforce another turn, but they're just getting opened up. Opening themselves up, in effect. All right, possibly the final game here between El Kakoi and Han Rashid. We shall see.
2 bars, meter advantage, always in favor of El Kakoi. Goes for a quick throw, get off me. Trying to dash up on him. Not going to be able to get too much on.
I mean, this is a very important match overall, though. You know, we are in the final stage of what this pool is. Being able to keep your greedy with the Tremor. I was saying being able to keep your winner's bracket advantage this early in such a stacked tournament is, I mean, I don't even need to explain to you how important that is.
Oh, the up block was so crucial. He wanted you to jump right there. Han might be falling apart right now. KOREY looking real strong and has another Tremor on the lockdown for another quick mix. I'm expecting the low real soon.
Was expecting the Mavado mine, I think. That's why KOREY immediately disengaged. Punishes it with his own down one.
Oh,
Mix
God,
up! Oh,
conversion
God. Han Rashid has Breaker, but it's not worth it when you're so down on life. There's the down 4. Looks for it just in case Mavado can create something here. Can't go for the mix-up because he was caught jumping. KOREY with a neutral jump 2 times in a row. That is going to be match point. And we'll see if that's going to be enough.
Evo finalist Han Rashid of 2022. Trying to see if we can make this happen.
Anti-air. The up block becomes so common that those anti-air jump like single buttons, they almost become free. Oh, Mavado!
Oh my goodness,
Before
no!
the mine could even appear, and now you've got no cameo. He's out.
He's out. Still doing his way out of there. What a scumbag. That down 3 is so good, man. Command grab coming through again. What do you do if you're Han?
All right. Respectable damage for a command grab, 270. Oh no, Han Rashid challenges! He has no meter for Breaker. This could be the last laugh. Uh-oh. A trade.
A block was baited out. That's going to be a throw punish. That's going to be all she wrote. KOREY takes it 3-1 over Han Rashid and going to round 2.
In here, we got a whole bunch of people. Bustmans in here who won Frosty Faustings earlier in the year. A lot of other folks as well. We'll talk about them in a little bit. Kitana, Sareena.
I love
Omni-Man Jax.
how bold that stance was from Beaver to literally start the game just floating.
Yeah.
And stayed there.
I'm pretty sure you're going to throw a fan.
seconds.
Yeah.
That was a sheer confidence, or just farming aura from literally frame 1.
A lot of damage potential in this team.
I feel like Omni-Man Jax, this is a team that I saw theorized quite a lot early on when Omni-Man first came out, but I feel like we haven't actually seen it for quite a while, but yeah, quite prominent. Jax already making quite a lot of noise this year in the pro competition, seeing him a lot with Takeda, seeing us a Kitana as well.
Yep.
So definitely one of those cameos who seems to be not maybe considered one of the best, but definitely up there with like a really strong choice for a lot of characters.
I really like the utility of him, both for, I mean, obviously the damage stuff, the setup stuff with the ground pound. Also, the anti-cameo stuff that he has is really, really good, and seeing it a little bit more often nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like as that side of the cameo is developed, right, the kind of the gotcha stuff to deactivate cameos, that really has been like
Super
the
cool.
next layer that has really pushed him forward. But a good start now from Beaver. Oh,
And
wow.
like if all else fails, you got an extra 100 life. Pretty good.
Oh, full punish. This is going to do a lot of damage. You know, ops to break anyway. Kitana, Sareena going to have quite a lot of neutral options, but yeah, what can you do? And then I love that. As soon as they can see that Seth Pride is moving in with something, here comes Jax for the ground pound. And again, just waits for you to do something, calls ground pound, then immediately responds. He's still out, by the way.
Ah.
Yeah, I love the idea behind that. So I feel like he's just waiting to see you commit to anything at all, and then stance option, ground pound. And then if obviously the stance option doesn't work well, ground pound can save you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting use.
Somebody's trying to break. You can hear it. You do not have the resources for that, friend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, big opportunity. Yeah. There are some teammates where you have to be pretty cautious about that, but not with Sareena on deck. Not going to be the ambush to save.
I love that approach, though, because it was just absolute non-stop use of ground pounds, but at rather unorthodox times. You know, I feel like normally most people use ground pound almost like an ambush, right? Like the way you see at Baraka do like a block string into something to make it safe, and they'll just use ground pound to either guarantee the damage or, you know, at the very least just not get hurt themselves. Whereas this is just mainly using it to just absolutely control. And there it is again. Goes into the stance, waits for you to do anything at all, commits, and then out comes Jax.
Yeah, it's a particular matchup thing, too. I mean, Seth Pride would love to be able to do something with setup or zoning with fans, and it's just not going to cut it. Versus how Beaver's playing. Saving the bar. And right back up to this guy. Yeah, Sareena, you don't have to worry about it as you're floating up there.
I feel like it really does.
Like it.
Yeah, put a massive just spanner in the works of anything that you might want to throw at that range as Kitana.
Oh, Jax! Oh, actually lived barely. What is that? 0.39 health. He's got 3 bars. Tries
I mean, it's not impossible. There's no break for Beaver. But, I mean, even the rotating fan whiff. Okay, this approach is really, really smart from Beaver. Because it's always max range as well. Right in the corner, far away as possible. Like, I guess maybe you could do, like, retreating fan in the air. But even that's going to whiff because you're immune to projectiles up there.
Yeah.
Oh, and that puts you in range for max range ground pound as well.
Here we go. Opportunity. Beaver out of there. And again, I mean, that is a very common thing that you see after that kind of a breaker. Sareena's often throw fans, but it's just not going to matter versus that stance.
Man, I haven't seen that string finished in so long.
Oh,
Okay,
make it
hang on.
happen. A bit of damage there. It's the wind bomb. Slowly goes away to not much effect.
But it's not like massive openings we're seeing Beaver get either. It's just, it's taking large chunks like individually that's eventually adding up. But
Yes.
now, life lead is there for Seth Pride. No breaker again. I mean, it's not an impossible
Pick it up.
situation.
Oh,
No!
could have been.
Kind of really important to catch that too, because now the health that Beaver has left, fatal blow. Oh, you have to break. You have to.
Yeah. Yeah, that was going to be that. Again, he just doesn't care. On the other side of the screen, immune to that. Beaver dumping out the resources. Here he comes. Jax. Jax! And there it is. No blocking is going to save you.
It's interesting though, because it makes you wonder what angles can you approach that won't be covered by obviously the Omni-Man up there. I feel like projectiles just aren't going to work
That's
at all.
not the trick, right? I mean, she
you
has
have to-
footsie normals.
Yeah, I think you have to be close enough that you don't have to respect Jax too much. Because at the end of the day, ground pound, especially when you've got life to spare, it's not the end of the world. You can get hit by ground pound. It's not going to ruin the match for you, but I feel the last thing you want to do is just freeze up and do nothing, because that just is showing that you almost don't know what the answer is, but it's working, right? It's just, I feel like it's worth changing it up eventually, but what do you do?
Jax!
There he is again, yeah.
Nice movement.
Oh, that's a full catch.
Still, though, this is the corner. Although maybe not for long. Yeah, to the other side. Jax! And again. Jax saving him.
It's the unofficial combo and block breaker, apparently. Oh, the duck under,
That's got to be that.
That is the round for sure.
And part of why you have that extra life when you have Jax on the team is that you can take some of your own hits. It's not that big of a deal.
I feel like most characters in the game that have some kind of self-damaging option usually do give you some extra health, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, Havik was doing it with Tether. Jax is ground pounding yourself mainly. So it's interesting how that is a consistent thing at the very least. But right here, this is a different story this round.
Oh.
We're seeing just big hits.
And again, very common to have Sareena after the breaker, but that's just not effective against how Beaver's playing. To the other side, Seth Pride really trying to stay away.
It's so slippery.
Oh, here it is, here it is.
Okay. Oh, no. Didn't get a full pick up, but any damage is better than nothing, but this is quite the comeback to mount. Can you do it? Oh, the commitment. But no punish. Again, Beaver looks like he's really looking to play this safe at
Jax
the
is
end.
out still, yes.
Yeah, don't think he wants to overly commit too much, but Fatal Blow is there for Seth Pride. So one clean hit into Fatal Blow. I mean, 438 could kill, but with each hit, it's looking more and more unlikely. And the full screen stance is going to work in the end anyway. Yeah, I've got to say, that was a unique approach. Sometimes I'll just look at teams and be like, man, there's no way this team isn't sick.
Yes.
And then someone better than me will play it, and I'll be like, yes!
Yeah, for sure.
I knew it.
Yeah, I
But,
mean,
so
there's a bit of a Baraka resurgence. You're seeing him more often in general, which I really like. Of course, some nerfs early on in the game's life took him out of, like, one of the most common characters in the game, but he has been, nevertheless, good, in my opinion. I'm happy to see that he's here.
But it's one of the reasons, oh,
Yeah,
that was
tricky little business, yes.
It's one of the reasons why I don't think it's such a huge surprise to see Baraka get a bit more relevant with the popularity of Tremor. Because what made Baraka so strong early on, it was just committing to a lot of strings, the standing extended 4, hard to flawless block that, make everything safe. And you basically do that with Tremor, but then you get all of the extra utility, right? The extra damage, the low, which complements his new charged overhead. Like, all in all, it's a real nice pairing of strong stuff. As we saw most recently at Gamescom LATAM.
There it is.
This team's
AfroKami
definitely
out
making
with
some
no
noise.
resources.
But on the flip side, Johnny Cage Khameleon. This is a team that was maybe the most popular in the game for quite a while. Not so much recently. And another character may be a bit more relevant at the moment because of Tremor, right? The Johnny Cage.
Yeah, just in general, Tremor. Great cameo, obviously. So much utility in that. Gonna get the corner out of this. We'll see what he sets up. He's got the pink. Yes, and there's the overhead.
Okay.
Now, that was blocked earlier, so going back to it.
But there's also no real mix-up there either. But it's just the threat of always having to be ready to stand block. And it's a double overhead as well, right? So you have to be super ready. Oh,
block.
there it is.
All right. Yeah,
I do wonder if there is more that we'll see from Baraka in this season, because I think when you look at him on paper, there's nothing really inherently like super weak about him.
I don't think so either.
Like he has some weaknesses, but they're not like weaknesses to the point that they're like, okay, this character just isn't worth playing, right?
I think it's in my opinion of this character, he's good at almost everything. Is he the best character at some of that stuff? You know, maybe not. But when you put it all together, I like his footsies, I like his pressure. I think he's got a good, decent neutral game. He snowballs very well. Almost everything he does leads to him getting immediate Oki afterwards. So he'll do like third life and then into pressure.
But he's also one of those characters that really forces the opponent to flawless block too, because if you do not flawless block against Baraka, he has so much meter, he's doing so much chip. And a nice catch now. AfroKami has the corner. Trying to, and again, that mix-up.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's tricky timing on that too, because there's only one hit of the overhead in that EX launcher. Again, there's immediate fatal blow, right? I mean, 900 health, this probably does it.
Oh, yeah. Is he even going to need... Okay, he's going to need one hit from Baraka to do
I like
the
how they're
trick.
still going for the mini-game as well. So, you know what? Why not?
You never got to be practiced with it, right? Like, I always do it too, just in case. Muscle memory.
I think, especially for someone like Baraka, who his like does a bit less anyway, so I guess you never really can be too sure. Oh no! Oh, things you hate to see on tournament streams in 2025.
Yeah.
Right, are they playing on?
Just gonna do
yeah,
it.
I think so.
I'll see what they do up there.
Oh, it's happened again.
There are rules about what you're supposed to do. We'll see what the conclusion is.
Yeah. Question is it one of the controllers that just disconnected? Is it like a previous device that wasn't turned off? I mean, these things happen, folks. It is what it is. Like in theory,
I think they're in. I think they're playing for real.
I think so. You can always tell by the thumbs. If the thumbs look intense,
yeah,
they're doing some real gaming. Oh, whatever that was, we missed that.
That was beefy looking though. 423. With the threat of Tremor and the low. Yes.
Oh, you know what? That's where everything works out well if you're using the ground pound, where it's like the first hit connects but makes something safe, and then block, and then you use the third hit to do a mix-up.
Yep.
That's like, it's just all
He hits
working
the ground
out.
a few times there. I really like Tremor in that neutral position. It doesn't necessarily, you don't need to use Tremor only as unsafe thing into safety or mix-up. He's got really good fast options in neutral too.
And there's
But
also
he's
like,
so good at the pressure stuff, so I get it.
well, it's also, he's so good when you go for those like variation changes that you can almost, well, say almost, you can fake out with it.
Yes,
you can just
definitely.
call him and then not do anything at all. And now something unsafe was still technically unsafe, but because they were expecting you to do something, it
Exactly,
was,
yeah.
You got away with it.
If you're in Crystalline and then you're going into Aftershock, the opponent's like, okay, low, right? Exactly, so you can mix up with something else instead.
Almost helps to use something that's like so, oh, again, that mix-up so effective from Nameless. I think it's 100% success rate on that.
Yeah, tough situation. AfroKami waiting for the green. Yeah, as soon as green comes, right into the glaive. But nevertheless, match point for Nameless. Making quick work so far.
Maybe another 3-0 on the way with this Baraka Tremor. Nameless putting in the work.
And
There's
tries it again.
Oh
Couple
no.
big blocks. A chance at least for Nameless to get more.
Well, that 2-1 may not have been a huge punish, but at least it hit Khameleon. So you did get that extra little bit of damage too. There it is again. Slowly but surely, AfroKami. Especially that 900 health to the 1052. Even these little bits of chip damage are going to add up. This, I mean, you probably build a break, but yeah, this is going to be rough.
Yeah, you'll get there.
This is a hard comeback to make. Oh no.
Great block. Nameless just goes for chip. Well, that would have been into chip surely. And that's going to do it. Nameless moves on. Very strong play.
You'll love to see it. You know, we were saying going into this match that it just instantly turned it into one of the best buttons in the game, I think.
For sure, for sure. I could tell why they released the game without that being cancelable, because like, it's pretty good cancelable.
Well, they also nerfed it at the same time, right? It went to low mid, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, here we are going into the match now.
Yeah, I'm super curious. There's no way to know, right? But I've always been so curious how Rattlehead conceives of the space here. Like, is he thinking of it on a 2D plane in the same way that people with sight look at it? It's so interesting to think about. Reset.
Did go for a quick restand. Didn't manage to get too much off of it, though.
Yeah, listen to all the different buttons that are going on. They are all slightly different sounding.
But even things like, you know, moves sound different when they hit than when they get blocked.
Definitely,
So it's a lot more to kind of keep an eye out on.
Okay.
Oh, instant armor.
Takes his turn. Yeah. Tough situation.
Oh, tried.
And out of there right away, trying to look for a hit confirm. But, no, you know, we're talking a lot about Rattlehead, but I really like what we're seeing from MagentaAzure so far. Good mix-ups.
Yeah, very aggressive already, but that's the way you want to play Ghostface.
Yeah.
You want to be getting in there and forcing mix-ups non-stop, restand, and there it is. Yep, grab into mine. I like the early call on the mine as well, so it was going to make it not necessarily truly safe, perhaps, but at the very least, safer. This could be a first game. Yeah, MagentaAzure, good start. A solid game one. I know Ghostface, Mavado, a team we've seen quite a lot of already, and for good reason. You know, one of the, I would say, the best mix-up characters the game has, because it's just that up front, everything leads to a restand. That restand's going to be overhead, it's going to be sweep, it's going to be command grab, and Mavado is just gluing it all together with launches and combo opportunities. That obviously leads back into the same situation.
A bit of a drop, but still right up close. And the idea afterward?
Oh,
again, a drop. Rattle has challenged well in some of these situations, but hasn't really been able to convert yet. Out of there right away. Oh man, MagentaAzure there. No Mavado call on the sweep. What a duck all of a sudden. All right.
And that's got to be such a scary thing in this game, where someone has really clean offense, and then you finally manage, they've got this snowball rolling, you finally manage to get something on defense, and it's instant micro duck, right? And then the turn is stolen back straight away. It's a way of just shifting that momentum back immediately. Oh, okay, the delay this time sent into a grab. That was cheeky.
Oh boy. Mixing it up well. Ghostface. Doesn't drop it this time.
Opted to go into the enforcer stance as well. Yeah, for the overhead. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, he did try. He did try the stand too as a way to punish, and just wasn't quite there in range. And that may do it? Yes. 2-0 so far for MagentaAzure, whose mix-ups have looked good. And also, when he's been knocked down, there's been like 2 situations so far. He's been knocked down and Rattlehead's been able to get pressure. He's had wake-up armor both times successfully.
Again, it's that momentum stealing, right? It's as soon as it's not your turn anymore, just armor, micro duck, something to immediately just bring it back.
Man, they did such a good job.
Yeah, I'm very, I'm pleasantly surprised with Ghostface, because I'm not, oh! Okay, hang on.
Big change. Cyrax what?
This is
Sareena, very common. Yes, Sareena.
This is the blast from the past, because when we first saw Rattlehead and MK9, he was a Cyrax player. So this is kind of going back to the roots, I think, for Rattlehead right now. But I've never been a huge fan of Scream, so I personally didn't have a huge amount of expectations for Ghostface, but I'm really happy with what they did with him.
That's honestly my feeling as well. I don't know anything about it. I never really watched them, but the character that they came out with, all that aside, I really, really like.
I love that commitment, though. Finds, gets the armor, no. Wasn't able to confirm the forward two. Now, the main issue Rattlehead has had right here, though, is just finding the initial hit. You know, because there's a lot you can do when you've got it. Yeah. But, yeah, at the moment, Magenta has just been able to avoid it completely and utterly. And then when you do get the hits, obviously you're in the alternate killer mode.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
gotta make
not a full punish.
No. One of the most unique things about this character. Really got to know what mode it's in. So, full resources on Rattlehead's side. Just a question of whether he'll be able to get things going, as you were saying.
Well, that's another thing about the Cyrax Sareena pairing, though, right? Like, when you get the hit and the snowball is rolling, oh, there it is again. She's so good at getting the next hit. It's just the first hit you need to really get that opportunity, but just can't find it. And an instant punish the moment we see that launcher blocked. And again, anytime that Rattlehead manages to find a hit, it's the alternate killer. You're not getting a punish. Oh my goodness.
What a nice little delay. Rattlehead was even stand blocking in anticipation. Didn't end up mattering. So one mix-up away here.
Oh my goodness. Enforcer strings. We're seeing Enforcer strings. MagentaAzure with the swift 3-0 looking good. Oh no. That's a shame.
So well. Gets the command grab and you duck it or something. Lots of damage available. But that's hard, honestly. It's hard to do.
And especially
it's
with
a cool mix-up design.
And I think a big thing about the Mavado pairing in general is always being ready for the spike into Mavado. Kind of makes you feel like you're kind of stuck at times, where if you even just flinch at the wrong time, suddenly spike comes out, and now boom, you've been hit for a full launch, corner carry, and everything that comes with it.
But yeah, I mean, all the angles of his mix-ups are unsafe, right? If he completes the 4-3 string, unsafe. If he goes into the low puddle, he's got to make some bad mix-ups of his own. Command grab's unsafe. That's super unsafe, especially in the corner point blank.
And you're not going to be using Mavado to make them safe either. It's just not that kind of team.
Right.
When you see like the T1000 Tremor or anything like that, yeah, you can maybe ground pound, you can punch, you can do whatever. But Mavado is massive reward on a hit, but when it's blocked, it's basically mine or nothing. And even then, mine isn't going to make a lot of these options truly safe.
All right, waking up in the corner yet again. Obnoxity's stuck. Baby break? No, he's going to hold on. See what he gets after this. It's going to be another mix. What do we got?
There's no
let's
way.
go. That was so cool.
It's a shame that didn't pick up properly because that was such a tight chase down.
Sick call.
Enough.
No more Mavado to call, but one mix is all he needs, and there you go. Yeah, I really like that. That little chase he had there.
Yeah, it's kind of appropriate we see the Ghostface into the T1000 at the moment because they're very similar archetypes. It's just, again, just get in, usually commit to some kind of mix-up, and then if it hits, just that snowball just keeps rolling over and over and over again. And I'm not surprised, again, to see players gravitate towards it. It's a very rewarding. A lot of players do like that aggressive, especially in NetherRealm. Love those aggressive characters, mix-up characters. Though we are seeing a little bit of coaching on stage from Hercules, one of the New Jersey regulars who, I've got to say, shout out to the New Jersey crew. One of the more dedicated locals, still running MK1 around, and a super dedicated group of players who they are kind of everywhere. Especially in North America. They basically go to all the major events. They travel together, they train together. Just like the good old days.
Wow, okay. Gave up a chunk of change in favor of the mix-up, pure tech, and he's in. Yeah, looking for the duck probably. And stuck still.
Oh, that is such good damage for that too.
Woo! Yes!
There you go.
Big chance. And again, if he makes the wrong bet, he's in big trouble.
And against Scorpion Ferra, that's going to be like big damage too.
Of course, low health, 900 with Mavado. Woo!
Like again,
okay,
on paper, those instances, they are punishable. It's just you have to make the read and get the punish properly.
For sure.
Because of that health that was left, like, if that was punished, that puddle, that would be the round. Obnoxity would be a round up.
Yeah.
I love how that's being checked every time, though. Whenever we see that back 3 into Ferra, instant armor every time.
That's been a lot of the damage that Obnoxity's been able to get before. So Pure doing okay.
Nice.
Now what do we got? Got to see the big stuff.
Comes off the meter. Oh, I love that.
That was very cute.
Yeah, unlikely to see a break here, but the restand for the advantage, okay. Just, you know what, I respect that. You don't want to waste the breaker, but if you're going to make a read there for like raw grab or something, just commits to the duck. Didn't work out, but I respect it.
Yep. You got to make bets on defense as well as on offense. Okay, using the Mavado to get in. What do we got? Woo! Stolen movement, stolen escape.
And there it is, 3 for 3. Oh, okay, for the instant return.
I'd love to see that Ferra off something other than back 3. I think that's giving a big tell to Pure that it's time to do armor.
Well, I know we have seen some Scorpion players at times, they almost like, they will delay it, so they try and they use Ferra to like hop over if the armor whiffs. I wonder if that's the kind of, okay, no, forces the break. I wonder if T1000 armor is the kind of armor you can even avoid, or maybe it catches it.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, it's got nice range.
Either way, though, not a terrible spot for Obnoxity. Fatal blow, 3 bars, down on life, sure, but there's a full Ferra, there's full meter. We're looking good on resources. This is one hit into reset.
Okay, with one Mavado call down, you can feel a little bit more comfortable.
Ooh.
Man, that was at the tip of that, the far version of the spike.
And that was a whiff back 3, too. That must have been just overly ambitious for Obnoxity.
This is the time to make things happen. There's no Mavado. The risk of a spike is greater. Now no Mavado. Here we go. Obnoxity.
Oh,
whoa,
instant challenge.
Let's go.
Excellent.
No!
Wasn't ready for the punish.
Woo!
Hang on, wait, hang on. This is a spaghetti situation, but no, another drop. Obnoxity. Give him an
Here
opportunity.
it is.
Okay,
This
not
actually
again.
a kill.
Surely not again. Don't drop it. Please don't drop it. Okay, this, I mean, 900 health,
I think that's
maybe?
it. I think so.
It'll come down to the mash, perhaps.
Absolutely need to be mashing.
Oh, no,
and
actually, no,
that's
it just does do enough.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Okay, that has got to be an ultimate sigh of relief moment because that was a scramble that was proceeding to get a lot worse.
The pasta everywhere before, but yeah, ended up being all right.
That's the kind of scramble, though, where if you lose that scramble, I think the set's over. Because it's like so hard to mentally come back from that kind of everything just going wrong, but managed to make the most of it, and now Obnoxity ties it up 1 game apiece.
Yeah, and if you're Pierre, you can think, well, it took that kind of a blessed situation for him to beat me. I'm not going to be too concerned. Yeah, very difficult actually to be just outside of that spike range, to be navigating footsies there without or outside of that range, just inside to convince him to do the spike and then back off away from it. It's got great horizontal control.
Well, Pure is also playing tremendously comfortable against the Ferra stance on block in general.
Right.
Because every time it's off back 3, armor. The one time we saw it off anything that isn't back 3, interrupted with a button. Like, Pure is definitely ready for this matchup.
All right, mixing it up well.
Is that the first throw combo we've seen so far in the set? I think it might be. Oh!
Wow, bit of a steal.
It's kind of rare that you see players risk going for the duck on forward 3-2 these days, so the fact that Pure did, but wasn't ready for the punish, unfortunate.
By the way, this is the first matchup that Pure has had. This is round 2 for Obnoxity, but Pure, this is his first matchup today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's much more than the T1000 Mavado stuff you want.
Okay, let's confirm.
Yes, into a couple of ducks in there just in case for Obnoxity. Ends up being all right. But yeah, this is the kind of round that Pure has been looking for a little while now.
And those double jump 3-2 loops, those are the ones that really lead to the highest damage too. Oh, and that's a miserable situation to be in. Normally when you block that 1-1, it's like, hey, the last hit's overhead, so, but it does like very little damage, so you know, take the overhead and then the spike combo won't kill you. But if you're low, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Straight up, just take that mix. I know it's from the movie and everything, but it's so weird to me how like T1000 has all these awesome like liquid metal animations and moves, and he just pulls a gun out and just shoots you with it. Like I get it, I love the movie before anyone blows me up, but like it just seems so weird for him. Oh, yes! Oh, right. There we go. Yeah, Pure has been getting quite cute with those extended puddles to try and like slip away. But
I mean, if you're gonna do the whole 3-4 string, you might as well play a mix-up after that.
Yeah, if you're gonna be unsafe either way. Oh, rare footage of that poke whiffing.
Again, he's trying to be outside of spike range. Yes, mission accomplished, but no whiff punish now. Again, hard to do.
It's a sweet spot. Ooh. Okay, whoa. Commits.
Break Shirley.
Oh, unbreakable.
Oh, cute.
Uh-oh. Wait, hang on. Now, you live this for sure. For the next hit. I mean, you get break. Do you use it now? No, smart. Saving it for the next hit. Double overhead. We'll be happy he saved the break. Yep, has to come off it now.
Again, trying to be outside of low stab. He is.
That could have been it.
Oh, both.
Damn, you know that Ferra was active the whole time.
For sure. She's kicking 9 seconds. It's a small life lead. Can he get there? No, not in time, not in space.
No!
Scramble at the end of this game. And this time it's Pure who comes out on top.
That looks like such an uncomfortable range to play where you can tell that Obnoxity is trying to play just outside of max spike range.
Yeah.
But just further than that, the back 3 won't reach anymore.
Right.
And then it can get whiff punished by spike. So you kind of have to dance at that just outside of jump distance range all the time. And on a moment's notice, it can change.
Spike very unsafe, so a lot of characters can even do dash into button first to punish on block. But at that max range, not that many characters get legit punishes. Dangerous punishes anyway.
I guess for Obnoxity, just having the back 3 blocked is enough sometimes. Because it's like, as long as it's blocked, you can do something with Ferra. The question is, will Pure armor it? Which he is pretty much every time so far.
Hey.
Ooh, yep. Now that is the woe of a tick throw in sometimes in other own games where you'll go for something that ticks on block, they get hit by the normal, and now you end up punishable on hit. But hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles, grappler players.
Yeah, I mean...
Sorry.
No, it's
realized.
totally true, yeah. Totally true. Unless there were a way to option select around it, but I don't think that's ever been found.
Oh, no, didn't punish. Slightly too late.
Hey. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
A big pun. Oh, man, there are opportunities here.
In fact, Obnoxy was given a lot of opportunities to find some... Oh, that was a really underwhelming trade. I feel like Obnoxy was given quite a few opportunities there to make something out of it, but just unfortunately missed them back to back.
Yeah, Mavado is a punish on block against that. And it's into the mix yet again. Pure on match point, threatening to move forward.
Okay, calls out the stagger. Throw combo.
No sense breaking this. Not going to be a lot. Actually spends a bar. Interesting. Reset. All right, nice little sequence. Ended up doing about 40% life. Again,
Ooh.
punish on block, yeah. Ooh. Go, let's go.
Ooh, that is tight.
All right. Punish, though.
That's a shame. That extension we saw from Pure, that is hard to do mid-screen. That is a tight link. But another opportunity. Obnoxity now sitting lots of meter, no break in sight for Pure. Again, when I see 400, that could just be one hit into a Scorpion combo. Come off the bar, use the EX extend, but again, trying to play at that just outside of max range for Spike and ends up walking into it, unfortunately.
You can see as he moves, he's trying to be really cognizant of that. There's this huge mid-range where he needs to block. Here it is! Big chance, no meter, but
Standing for Fatal Blow.
this may be enough anyway.
Yep, that's definitely going to kill.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Actually...
maybe close. Got a mash. Man, what do we got? The Pixel
Oh
one
my
at
God.
1.91. Oh! 1.91, and he survives to go on to the next round of the bracket.
That was one of those rare situations. But when the chips are down, it's always been like, right, it's like Fox or Ninja or, you know, PL for MK9, right? Like
Rewind,
yeah, players who have just come out and won the big Evos or the World Tours, and usually it's North America. But this, at least this season for MK1, it is looking like maybe this is Latin America's year, but we'll see. Lee May Scorpion, this team going to be doing a lot of damage. But KillerXinok with that T1000 Tremor. KillerXinok has seemingly struggled to really like settle on a character in this game. Has gone through quite a few from day one to now, but I think, especially in recent tournaments, has really been liking that T1000.
So here's that different style of T1000. We mentioned the Mavado one and how it's big offense, big payoff. This version, some of the big damage isn't quite there quite as often, but you're going to be safer more often too. That said, he still gets huge damage, to be clear, in situations that he wants.
You also see like more, oh wow, nice. You see more extended 4 sequences on block with Tremor than I think Mavado, because it's very much like a why not scenario. Because on hit, obviously you get the same reward, but you have so much more safety on block. Although KillerXinok putting himself in the corner with that puddle, but Zak didn't go for a punish on it. Oh no, didn't get a pickup.
Again, another chance. There's that safety. If it had been blocked, would have been fine because Tremor was there. Oh,
another drop, KillerXinok. I mean, still looking good in this game, so it might not matter, but a few combo drops here. And still ready for the reversal. And
so,
no pickup.
Might be difficult for Lee May to punish some of these situations. She doesn't have very fast buttons. But I do like the buffs that they gave her recently. The axe kicks in the sky are now a little bit safer. You're no longer hoping that the opponent doesn't flawless block against the EX1 to make the punishable. It's just going to be safe. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Lee May's that kind of character who seems to be getting pretty significant buffs here and there, but never seemingly enough to make people like 100% go to her. Like, I don't think anyone's really like flocked to Lee May the way they have like some other characters when they get buffed.
Definitely.
There's still potential time.
She's just like a nice plus frames character. Like, she's got good pressure. She's like, what if Johnny Cage had a fireball in this game is my opinion of her. Not that I think that she's as good as Cage, but it's like, that's the play style.
Yeah, plus frames and high damage. So if you do get the hit, it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. KillerXinok not breaking. Hoping to see first whether there was going to be something to break out if that was dangerous.
Oh, no.
Missed instant air axe kick. The Tsurugi.
Unfortunate. But KillerXinok looking good so far. And we're also not seeing like perfect play from Xinok, right? We're seeing a significant amount of drops, but it hasn't really affected like his overall game plan. Because just because you've dropped a combo doesn't mean everything has to fall apart and become a scramble. Because if you can recover immediately and not get phased by it, oh, big punish though.
Could have been. Oh, wow. Unexpected little jump in. And another chance. No, that could have been a punish opportunity, especially with Tremor out. If that had been hit, there would have been no breaker available. But ZakNotKyle in, still alive. Oh!
Oh
wow,
my
this
goodness.
Fella. Yeah, if that had been just like a frame or two earlier, I think that Tremor wouldn't have come out in time for the hit. But
Yeah, man, Tremor's the #1 wingman.
might as well try it.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to come out and he's, oh, hey, you're going to punish me? No. Massive launch.
Yeah, he's super fun. Really, really fun cameo in this game. Oh, that's the moment that Scorpion's usually called, but this time, no.
Wait,
Oh,
down,
here it is.
was that down 3 to
So
extend?
sick.
I've not seen that. There's the tick.
All right. Out of there. And here's this neutral game. Whoa, wow.
I think that was a buffer, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Oh, there's a catch. Not going to get the Tremor hit. Oh, no, spends half of it on just a launch.
It's not going to be enough, surely. No, okay. Oh!
I do like the use of just the default Tremor launch there, though, because in theory, anywhere you get the Tremor up punch, you should get jump 3-2 to extend.
Yeah.
Because they're both moves that have a preset gravity to them, so it would make sense. Oh, there's a mid catch, though. Back in the corner we go for ZakNotKyle.
Oh, wow. But into nothing, unfortunately, for ZakNotKyle. Tries to challenge after the spike, but Tremor again. We got the knockdown into... No grab after.
Oh,
That'll
okay.
do it.
And that'll do it. KillerXinok looking good. A swift 3-0 to just getting games in as possible.
So, characters that we expected. Very common to see the Motaro with Geras as well, considered one of his best cameos. Gives him a lot of different utility. And for Havik, there's a few ways that you can go, but Mavado, of course, one of the very popular ways to do it. In there already. And immediately enforcing the overhead low, going with low. Going for the unsafe option.
Seeing Busman playing the Havik Mavado straight away, because Busman won Frosty Faustings with almost exclusively Havik Jazz, and has been playing a lot of Havik Tremor as well. So going back to the more kind of tried and true traditional, I suppose, Havik Mavado. But there's a reason this pairing is so popular with Havik. Like, this is a scary
Big
team.
mix, big damage. Oki on everything. Didn't even get out of there in time, nor did he get a clock in time. So Bustman immediately in, immediately.
Oh, that hurts.
Literally half life versus the 950 Gyros Motaro. Finally, yes. Okay, yeah, it's rare to see the grab if there's no Mavado to capitalize, so I understand Monk Slayer just blocking.
Oh, hello.
So corners, what's he gonna do? What do we got? Plus frames?
Oh, just try for the meatless armor.
Woo! Tricky. No Mavado to call. Michael Serafan in. Okay, might as well. What do we got? Cage him? No! Another chance! Yes. 3 bars cost.
Oh, the turret is respected.
Oh, here it is!
Is that enough? Fatal blow? Oh, that's enough. You oh, do you, it doesn't even need to. Does not even need to fatal blow. That was such a clutch comeback from Michael Serafan. Good lord, Magic Pixel practically.
You love to see EX clone, one of the coolest moves in the game.
Well, it's crazy how that, because that's also like, you can't just EX clone off of everything as well. Like, if your opponent respects it just too much and there's that moment of hesitation, that can be all it takes.
Yeah.
But what a crazy thing to start that whole sequence from.
Hey, ducks through. Michael Serafan out of there. Too far, but he's safe. One of the big utility moments of Motaro. All right. Yes. Charge up. That's going to be punished. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff actually that Mavado can punish that Geras has. That charge up, punishable. Tornadoes are going to be punishable all over the place. Whiff punishing pretty easy against some of his stuff.
And again, every time Michael Serafan goes for anything full screen, just Mavado puts a stop to it.
Really? Hoping to see Duck. Nothing came. Here it is. No confirm. He's...
That whiffed.
boy, yep. Taking a risk. the
Oh,
low.
hang on. That's going to be enough for sure.
Yeah. A moment where you just had to decide whether it was going to be grab or not. And it was the low. So game one, very closely fought game one.
And again, as soon as Michael Seraphan backs off with any distance, we see that Mavado call every time. That Nomad's touch completely putting
Big
a stop.
whiff punish.
Oh, massive whiff.
Can he do the cool stuff? Yeah.
Okay, that's 2 levels. I like how Michael Seraphan opted to go for it in a combo, though, because if it's so hard for him to build it in the neutral,
Yes.
you may as well take it when you're guaranteed to build a few.
Wow, what a risk to take. No, but again, yeah, punish.
And it might not look like a huge punish, but the big thing about that is it gives you quite a lot of advantage on knockdown, too.
Yeah, it's a bummer if you're the Gears. Like, you don't want to take that risk. Into the corner now. Big range.
Oh, nice challenge.
Something he hadn't done yet defensively, just into the fastest mid that Garrus has.
But not only has the round, also has that hourglass fully ready to go now, so it doesn't have to potentially throw life away trying to build it. Big confirm, okay.
Into the corner.
Oh, wow. 400 plus for that path, too. Ooh. Not a huge whiff punish, but still damage is damage. You take what you can get.
Here it is, the butt. Oh, nice movement. So that's all Mavado spent, which means that Michael Seraphan can harass a little bit further.
And has that rewind, too, so can commit to tick throws, unsafe overheads.
Yep.
Oh, nice reflect.
Yeah, excellent mid-range tool.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, turret.
Oh, I love that option for Tornado. I mean, what do you do there, right?
No, really, really tough situation. I mean, if you were on the ground, maybe you flawless block, but once you're in the sky, you're stuck.
Because normally, I think just holding up back against Motaro turret is one of the kind of almost like instinct safe options, where it's like, okay, I'm just going to avoid the angle it shoots at. Michael Seraphan checking it and then some. Tying things up 1 game apiece now, but a big confirm. Instant rewind, though. Never mind. No, you did not.
Hey. And again. Okay, good work. Gets 1 charge. Probably just going to go for Oki here. No, he's going to go for more. Okay.
I love that.
Okay, that was
Forgoes
sick.
all the damage, but gets level 3 hourglass for it.
You see why it's very common to have Motaro as Gears.
Is that enough? I mean,
Yeah, but
this does a lot of damage this path. It might be.
he definitely has ways to kill. Yeah, he's
Oh.
gonna, yeah.
Damn.
And with corner control, very cautious though.
Oh, whiff punish.
Dang, holding on to the bar. Had snap to get out, but Bustman in. No Mavado to call. And Michael Seraphan now, the one with the corner. 3 bars on the left.
Well, so we definitely don't see as much Motaro low shot with Michael Seraphan as other Geras players, but I think he's just more playing around other things.
Yeah, I think he may be looking for armor a lot. Yeah, again. 3 bars on Bustman's side continues to be dangerous. A Mavado to call if he wants. You see him hunting for it.
It could be fishing for that sweep a lot as well, though. As soon as you got the Mavado pairing, sweep becomes such a scary button. Oh, there it is again.
Ah, is he moving? Yes. On reaction as Geras, man, it's tough, but you can be reacting to that. Turret! Oh, he could have snapped in the sky. No. Suddenly forward movement. Oh, man, Michael Seraphan really trying to be tricky about where he's going to be on screen. Got him. And again, the hit on Mavado. He's been consistent with it. Here it is. Michael Seraphan. Okay.
It's most likely a cameo change here, to be honest, from Bustman. Oh, we've got some coaching coming up.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he's going to go for. Certainly there are other really common, strong options as cameo choices, but you can see how the Mavado pick does constrain Geras in some ways that others don't. So we'll see what his choice is.
Well, I think early on in the set, Michael Seraphan was exclusively trying to build the hourglass outside of combos, right? Building it in the neutral where normally you can get away with that, but Bustman was doing such a good job of just punishing it on reaction every time. And then the adjustment was made. Michael Seraphan was looking for it less outside of combos and more when it was guaranteed. Yeah. And then when he has access to things like the snap, wins the game with it. The rewind, suddenly, you know, damage is much less guaranteed. Fantastic adaptation, at the very least. I mean, okay, the Tremor change. So a very healthy team.
Yeah. Yes, he got him.
Such clean play as well. I think MicroSeraphon has definitely woken up in this set as well. We were not seeing whiff punishes like these at the start, but now we're definitely seeing them.
Looking really good. Getting into green Tremor so you can get the low call. And MicroSeraphon, yeah, into sand mode.
And again, that's 2 for 2 now. Bossman's answer against the sand clone has been to just commit into roll. Just hit the clone, get it out. Full catch.
What a block! But he's out of there. Yeah, that's the thing that you could not do if it was Motaro on the other side. You would get punished. The tornado. Bossman hunting for the confirm. MicroSeraphon point blank this time with 4-3. Really trying to stay outside as Bossman thought he was hunting for the corner. Not quite. Look at the time, by the way. 25 on the clock.
Oh, wow. You're
Big
right.
life lead for MicroSeraphon, and he's out of there. He is playing full-on runaway Gears Motaro. 17 now. Bossman. Oh! Opportunity. Nothing.
Oh, Bossman's trying to chase down, but MicroSeraphon is in no rush to go in. Can't blame him. The clone. Oh, this is all wasting time.
Yeah, that's going to be that. MicroSeraphon can pretty comfortably. Yeah, it's just not going to do it.
I don't think that's enough.
I don't think it's enough.
This was a
It's
mistake.
950, but I don't think it's enough.
I mean, but it's also a game of percentages, right? So it's like super not enough, surely. Yeah, I think that's still a win for MicroSeraphon, is it not?
Oh,
wait, hang on! No, the percentage.
Oh, the percent. Oh, man.
No, but that's what I was worried about. Because
Yes.
remember, like, life leads in this game, it's not a numerical value. It's percentage of total health. And because it's 950 versus 1150, it looked like MicroSeraphon had less, but he had more of the total amount, right? But it was close. It would have been close, for sure.
For sure.
So perhaps, oh wow.
Okay, that's tricky. Tricky to block, definitely, but MicroSeraphon out of there. And he can, again, get EX clock up. Snap has returned. Look at Bossman dashing in constantly to try to get close. Really trying to chase down. But still a life lead for MicroSera. Yo, let's go. And Havik got touched, so this is not going to be broken. Ah, not for a while. 228. Oh, dude, that is tricky business.
That's so cheap.
Very tricky. So big life lead, has the bar,
Yeah, he's definitely
has
in no
the
rush
snap to be able to
wow.
escape, and that's going to do it. MicroSeraphon, 3-1 over the champion from Frosties earlier in the year.
You know, I was just scared of Sonic Fox. The question is, will that continue, though?
Like, why would you be scared of Sonic Fox if you're a teenager? You know, you haven't lived through the past 10 years of dominance by Fox. Dozen years, maybe,
yeah,
of
man.
dominance
You're
by
just,
Fox.
oh, man, that's old news.
Whatever. Yeah, that's what old people lost to Fox, not me. What do we got?
Okay, the crowd's making noise. There may be story here. Wait, what is going on?
Are we going to play?
Is this button check?
No, I think we're playing the game, man.
Really? I mean, is it my fault for being confused? I don't think so.
No, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to know what the background of that was, too. We definitely heard the crowd,
was
showing up
popping
big
off.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but it is a home. Okay, no, they're still going.
Yeah, that's definitely. And they traded grabs after all, right? And then it's into the match.
I will say this is the weirdest round start I've seen in pro competition so far. Oh my goodness.
Got a little scrambly.
Yeah, Mr. Player, who's definitely been doing quite well in the online tournament realm of MK1 so far, has been quite consistent. Things like Coliseum and whatnot. Definitely a player to watch. And I also have to remember, Online Kale is here just to basically play Gatekeeper and maybe get a chance at the prize money, right? Because Online Kale is already confirmed for Final Combat. You know, winning the online regional final guarantees you a ticket to finals. So Online Kale no longer needs points on the leaderboard. But hey, there's still prize money and there's still a trophy to be won.
He also just loves playing MK.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you.
I mean, if he wasn't here, he'd probably be at home playing Combat League.
I'm sure he would be, yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Got there first. Online kill. Stuck. Okay, he finds the confirm finally. Big stage carry as Homelander can do.
Oh, pain and gain actually
okay.
getting used.
All right.
Man,
Don't get touched.
What's the point?
It's a good question.
Oh, tries to
let's
uplock.
go. Man, I really like it when players know each other well and know their characters well and start to get away with stuff more.
You almost like you're seeing the layers that have developed in matches we haven't seen.
Kale obviously knows that he can check that, right? But Mist also knows what the options are, Kale knows what the options are, and that can end up resulting in things that are unsafe working.
It's scary when it's a mix-up character too, because it's like things that aren't traditionally or conventionally unsafe, and then suddenly you do something like upblock, and now suddenly it is.
Like he's got Ferra, right? Could conceivably called Ferra.
That's
Here it
true.
is.
Oh, there's a catch. That was clean too, right underneath.
Gonna force the breaker. No?
No, Kale decides not to. So this won't kill, but it might put... I mean, is this strike throw territory after? I'm not sure. Maybe not. Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
very
it
interesting
might
call
just
regardless.
be.
370. Oh, it jumps away.
Oh,
and underneath! Wow, shout outs to Kale. What a call.
Yeah, so very calculated. We were saying before about, especially the mirror, you know what the opponent's options are. Kale must have been exactly aware of how much damage that was about to do. He was like, no, I don't need to break this. Save the meter, get it for round 3. And now here he is. Big advantage going into this final round because of it.
True. Just landed.
Oh, massive laser. Corner extension too. This could be a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'll say. Into Oki again.
Oh, the duck, that's got to be it. Probably enough.
He did an offensive micro duck? What a genius.
Oh no, didn't chase down.
Kale, game 1. Very back and forth in some of those moments. But ultimately, Kale coming out.
I mean, Kale is just unfazed. Definitely one of the...
Look at that little smirk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just that young confidence, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
But it's just unfazed. I can't remember the last time. There are just some players out there who you see, and you don't see emotion when they play. It's just one expression the entire time, and Kale is definitely one of those.
All right, miss. Here's the chance. Where is he? Checked entirely, never mind.
Oh, wow. Oh. Both things
of
just
them
too
off,
far away.
Yeah.
But that's the benefit of disjointed buttons, right? You can't whiff punish a disjointed button with another one. There's nothing to whiff punish.
Kale's chance now. There for pressure. The mix is overhead. Nice block. Of course, he can land just before that and go for a low poke. But the damaging stuff comes from overhead. Yes.
There's a chance. Do you fatal blow this time? Probably. Okay, no. This time we see a break.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that route would have done a bit more damage than last time, too. I don't think it would have killed, but it would have got you super low.
Miss slowly approaching. He knows that he's the one who does need to make the comeback happen. Slightly down in life, but it's enough. Steals a turn. Okay.
But even things like that, right? Going for like an empty dash forward, that, again, on paper is the kind of thing that is ridiculously unsafe.
You're like minus a second.
Exactly. But when you've been playing as many matches as these guys clearly must have done, you can establish that, right? You can do it as a fake call because you're expecting them to duck, right? Because you're doing it because you think they're going to go for a grab and they're going to duck under it. And then you want to cancel it and punish, but nothing.
Yeah, all of his options out of the dash are high except for the unsafe one, so you're just looking to play defense there. And what do we got? Overhead suddenly. Into the corner, Miss holding the damage. Next mix, very important. Still his turn. Kale takes advantage. Corner's there.
Slight lead as well. Oh, massive catch.
All right, that's big 3 bars gone. And another stolen turn. And Mist finds the moment for himself. So that's 3 times so far that he's done the empty forward dash. And the last 2 have been into mix-ups, into damage this time for the round. I think, maybe not.
No, you're alive barely.
1050.
The problem is there's no...
Oh,
no, never mind.
Breaker surely, yes.
I say there was no meter for last breath to avoid. Now there is one. But the flawless block was so clutch.
Oh, man. Kale finds it all of a sudden.
I'm
with
saying, man, composure.
17 health and 19 left.
Utterly unfazed as online Kale.
Yeah, definitely.
And that was looking like so all she wrote as well for Mist. If I were a betting man, that would have been a game for Mist, and I would be down money.
Yeah. So Mist has bypassed this neutral a couple of times, as we've talked about before, but this time
max range.
Confirmed from KO. You've seen them try to confirm a few times and then float back down on block, but there's the hit confirm version of it. Yeah. Oh, out of there.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Oh, man. Break will come, and Mist is in trouble.
Still back to the corner as well, but there's a punish. KO looking for it. Just so ready all the time. Oh, wow. Drop or reset, whatever. Did not matter. And now online KO, 2-0. Again, both these players have now, they're already going to be coming back for round 2 tomorrow, but big difference between doing so in winners and losers, especially in a tournament like this. You do not want to be going to losers bracket in this event.
Really could have been Mist's game there. Attempted to meet Kale in the sky, but Ferra got out there first. Now we have Oki, corner pressure. All right, that's one way to deal with it. He could have landed and blocked in time, but Mist was right. Yeah, all right,
You know,
good work, yeah.
I love the cancel on that poke as well. So like the poke hits the cameo, and then the cancel keeps the main in check.
Yeah, it's been great to watch the evolution of this game and the players who play it. Oh, is that punch? No. In the sense that... Good work, Mist. Finds the moment. In the sense that the sort of assist nature of it, obviously key to the game, but when the game came out, people weren't really punishing assists in that way, and as things have developed, it's been a huge, huge part of the meta.
No, absolutely. We were saying before about the rise of a cameo like Jax, who's doing exactly that.
Yeah.
But then Mist, looking good so far. Okay, there's some armor, but not a huge reward for Kale there, but mainly just got out of it.
That's the check that we could have seen previously. This time Kale did bring it out.
Okay, we're seeing some real confidence coming out of Mist in this game, though. That's the main adjustment we're seeing. I feel like in a lot of the other games, Mist has kind of had to really scramble kind of tooth and nail to get any round, but this game has been a lot more dominant. However, that being said, Kale is fighting back. Fatal blow available, no Ferra. That punish? Oh, punish.
That's pretty sick. All right.
Just again, we were saying right at the beginning of the set, when you played the mirror as many times as Kale and Mist would have done, the readiness. Because that's so active, that fatal blow. And Kale ready immediately, no hesitation. And even delayed first to make sure it would catch on the way down.
Hey.
Still though, Mist could still very much take this round. Good force block. Oh, has to break.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, there's a punish. Okay, Mist.
Missed.
Important to clutch that one out, because with that kind of punish we saw from Kale before, that's the kind of thing you'll get hit by, and instant momentum shift, but not going to see it this time.
Oh, man, you got to put the tongue in the bottle, dude. You're playing
Oh,
Homelander.
God, not anymore. We all saw Evo. Not again. It's bad enough doing it for milk, let alone water. That bottle's transparent. Oh, outside
sick.
switch.
Okay.
Oh, disrespecting the plus frames, too, is online KO.
It was right. No fair to call. The payoff is much less, as you can see.
Uh-oh.
All right. Now, no fair for Kale for a little while, but Mist is ready, so you can play some extra mix. Yes!
Oh, big range. And now no breaker, fatal blow both. Oh, tries to up-block.
Yes, he did.
Oh, calls out the delay, and there we go. That's enough. Online Kale going to match point now. God, that was such a scary standoff at the end there. Do you up-block? Do you not? Do you cancel the dash? Oh.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, that's a very interesting choice by Kale. Understanding the options well.
Ah! Oh, punish on the up-block too,
Yeah, yep.
Oh, this is looking so good for Kale right now. No Ferra, but might be no problem.
Looking for the confirm there was Kale backing off. He's got a big lead.
Oh no, have to break.
Yes, missed in big trouble now, and that's gonna do it. Just too close. Maybe have been expecting Kale to back off, as he often had in situations like that, but
is unique. No one really plays Shangoro the way that Wraith does, I think. Very cheap, a lot of reset potential,
Good.
a super hard character to play with this team. But the reward is so worth it if you have the execution.
Man, they made such a sick character here in Shang. I really, really like him in this game. Super, super cool ideas.
Oh, but Javier going to the Scorpion Ferra, actually. I feel like used to seeing him play the Scorpion Tremor more than anything else at the moment, but still has that Ferra in the pocket for when it's needed.
Yeah, still in here, jeez.
That
Knockdown.
is such high damage. For a throw combo
Yeah,
as
it
well.
definitely was, yeah. Looking for the stab in low. He's over it. Did you call out back three specifically? Was that the idea?
I mean, it was the right range for it to be max.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was tight. Oh.
Oh, right. It's a command grab against Ferra. That's right. That's cool.
Okay, goes to Fatal Blow. This isn't going to kill, but it will give the life lead. I mean, no, Wraith has definitely been willing to go for the Shokan Stomp to seal the rounds. Maybe Wraith is just trying to play for get him into Shokan drop radius and then threaten it. Oh no! Just got hit by Raw Spear.
Okay.
That's probably a full screen punish for Shang. So you can probably just do ground sculpt.
If you're in hold, yeah.
Tries to jump away, and that's enough. Oh, an unfortunate round because Wraith spent Fatal Blow there too, and that is not coming back.
Yeah, and Breaker to try to put all his money in the pot.
Ooh, was that a reaction? I wonder if that EX teleport is kind of like, if you do it right as Shang goes for triple skulls, you punish. Either way, it worked out. Now, I was talking to Javier before the tournament began today, and he was saying he's basically already done the math. Oh, wait, that tick throws off certain things?
Yeah. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, he's already done the math on basically where he thinks he needs to place to be, like, kind of good on points to, like, really have a chance to make it into finals. And I think he said he needs, like, 5th. I don't know the exact number of, like, points he needs, but he basically needs to get top 8.
Okay.
Because Javier has been to a lot of events so far and has not had an amazing performance at all of them because, I mean, that level of play, man, is just, it's hard. But if he can do well here, you know, getting into day 2 of competition on the winner's side is what. Ooh, hello.
Okay, all right, into the corner. Wanted more in the combo, it looked like. Ah, wow. Javier finds
game
the
number
moment.
1. Strong start, for sure. Yeah, my favorite thing about watching Wraith play, though, is just he just has so much knowledge on this team specifically. Because think about it, if you're playing Shang, you need to know what cameo moves you steal.
Yes.
And if you're playing Goro, you need to know how to play a lot for like the morph into restand, like this right here, basically that right there. You need to know how to play basically everyone in the game so you can do this.
493.
Look at that damage
man,
off
awesome.
a reset.
Let's go.
Absolutely disgusting stuff coming out from Wraith. And for all the best reasons, what a
He even
punish.
tried to call Goro for safety, and no.
This is actually kind of scary. Goro's going to be gone for a very long time, and there is no meter for break either. Wraith is actually in a scary spot here. Because one restand into Fatal Blow might actually be the end of this life bar.
Doesn't take any risks. Right
Oh,
there. Okay,
there's the
all
counter poke.
Javier at back 3 range. No, he's in. Going for lots of grabs. I think he missed the up flame.
Oh,
okay.
it whiffed. Javier with the knowledge.
Yes.
That's a big punish too. Oh, wake up neutral jump though from Wraith. Oh, hits Goro as well. Hesitated. I wonder if he just thought the Goro was going to hit him. And just did not want to walk into it.
Okay, so now having seen the duck against the command grab, you can see the extra layer of mix-ups being brought up by Wraith. But still, Javier getting the round.
Javier is definitely seeming laser focused today. Hey! Like I said, had to defeat Blaze Neo and then Nameless, the Baraka player we saw on stream earlier, to get to this point. All 3 O's so far. Will Javier be able to make it out of pools with all 3 zeros, I wonder? Oh no, didn't get pickup.
Great block. Yeah, blocking all the way through that time, so the command grab mix-ups fully in play. Nice little stab and challenge and turn steal. As we said before, pretty decent damage out of this situation. Yeah, look at that, 256.
And that's for the cash out too. That's straight up a quarter life against Wraith, against his team.
Oh, man, his defense is so strong. And Wraith trying to get back to a range where he can look for that. Up skull or try to move in and get the command grab mix-ups. None of that stuff seems to be working.
His Wraith has had meter for a break the whole time, but Javier is not committing to anything for the break. Okay, there's a catch. Big punish. Hang on, wait. There's the reset. Wait. Wait. That's enough. That's got to be enough.
Before he has breaker, please. Okay, yes.
No!
Oh, boy. Huge drop.
So I don't want to be that guy, like Captain Hindsight, but I feel like with the amount of hits left to go and how little that combo was scaling, I don't think Wraith needed to go for the Fatal Blow at all. I think if he just went for like something else that could have done that last little chunk, because it would have been 2 hits before the break was even possible. So I don't know, I don't think that Fatal Blow was needed. I don't think it was. Unfortunate though, regardless, because it would have killed 100%. Even if it wasn't necessary, the Fatal Blow would have 100% killed it. Just unfortunate drop. Because that right there is why the team is so scary, because that kind of reset scenario, so hard to do anything about, and the damage you get is mighty.
Yeah, it really feels bad to have this kind of setup team, and then to get your setup, and then to drop it anyway.
Yeah. Because like the hardest bit is the restand. No, is the reset, sorry, off the restand. So if you get that, you've done the hard bit. But it wasn't meant to be, and now going from one thing to another.
All seems to be going downhill. Javier in, he's going to take the round, and he's going to put himself at match point to, yes, threaten to get through pools entirely without losing 1 game.
Maybe, unless Wraith can do something about it right now, but no, gets clipped by the max range low. It's not looking good for Wraith so far. He needs to find something, and he needs to find it now. So not really getting able to see as much use of just the ground skulls here from Wraith. Maybe the threat of Spear is just too scary. Oh, spending some of the bar. Okay, challenge.
He's got a lot of work to do.
Okay,
Here's
a big
the start.
mid. Now we're not going to see the reset here. It does require the EX restand. That is a 2-bar move.
Ah, okay. Taking out of 1 hit now, really mixing it up, but Javier finds the big hit. And
Wait, he's got 3
it's
bars.
a race of life versus bars. Ah. There it is, Javier, 3 games to 0. It could have been, you can see. And yes, oftentimes you can be right, but if you are not, you're in big trouble, whereas the Tremor can come to the safety of KillerXinok's side.
Well, he's also a big snowball character, right? So if you do get 1 punish at a bad time, that could
like, that's
be
not something that you would probably do as Mavado, right?
No, definitely not. Okay, huge up block though.
Ah,
Ooh.
recognizing the delay.
Oh, damn. Tremor just came up,
Get
just
outta
gets
here.
shot in the head immediately.
Oh,
Poor guy.
T1000 punishes T1000 low stab really well. That's cool.
That's the weird thing about a character who has this many tools, because if there is... Oh, wow, okay, unfortunate. Never mind, hold that thought. Okay, yeah, Fatal Blow wouldn't have killed. No!
He may have missed the drop, instant air drop.
Oh, flawless block
Hey, man.
the string, but get hit by the mix-up.
Yep, and again, that would have been a safe moment there for KillerXinok on block. Oh, yeah!
And
You love
that
it,
was-
man. That's so sick.
That was so greedy.
The threat of the Tremor was enough to appear to not press the button in the clear punish moment, but Tremor.
But things, that's kind of the benefit, I think, of Tremor being
yeah.
such a common cameo. It's like, you get to do that kind of fake out when that layer of the mix-up has been established.
Yes.
And because everyone is playing Tremor, everyone knows that already. So you're kind of going in with that existing knowledge. I was going to say, though, KillerXinok looking so strong at the moment. Our block again. Pure has been on point with those.
A lot of his damage has come from his own defense in the first place so far in this game.
Oh, spends the extension.
Right.
Oh, corners himself,
The
but
canned
maybe doesn't
damage
matter
of
too much.
Mavado low.
Indeed. Well, the thing is, T1000 gets a lot of like safe jump and opportunities by himself, so you get so much more mileage from your safe jump into slide. Especially when the overhead jumping you're doing in question is usually that jump 3. That leads to so much on hit.
Yeah. He's in again. Oh, okay. Gamma Crush out. Yeah,
Oh,
the single brain cell. Putting Tremor in green mode, so you can call the low if you want. Or the up hit, the up launch.
That is one interesting thing, though, about T1000 Tremor. I feel you don't see as much ground pound usage as you... Oh, no. Try to delay. Yeah, you don't see as much ambush ground pound, like, compared to other characters. I know you still see it sometimes, but normally it's like an absolute everywhere kind of tool. But not this time. Another drop, though,
Kind of
unfortunately.
funky, yeah.
Oh, that's enough. Okay, Pure managed to take game number 1. That was a dominant first round for KillerXinok as well, though. So an instant turnaround and adjustment from Pure.
He had some key up blocks. He had some key blocks as well. I liked his defense in that game. Okay, yeah. Full screen presence.
Oh, armor break. That double hitting normal Pure putting to good use. Again, Pure is just so good at this game.
Hey.
Pure is one of those players who I would be so not surprised to see like a big result from him eventually. Whether it's like a major top 8 or maybe even an event win, like he's just you can tell he knows the game like that. He just hasn't managed to do it yet. But hey, this combat break, it could be his year. But
Man, he's really held on to damage there. That was, and he's right. Yeah, nice work. He took 2 big hits into damage and didn't break either of them. And ended up winning the round anyway.
Oh wow, Tremor absorbing the spike though. Instant armor.
Oh, nothing. No.
Oh no, confirm.
Yeah, a little scrambly on KillerXinok's side. Again, an up block. There have been 3. Yeah, all right, we've seen it a couple times now there. Here it is.
No punish again.
That was no hit confirm needed, right? That was after a block punish.
Yeah, that was just straight up a punish that just didn't work out. I will say, I remember an observation in the first match we saw from KillerXinok, a lot of execution errors there as well. KillerXinok, execution is just not, yeah, has to break, is just not being his friend today.
He's just got to creep forward, and then he's going to be in low stab range, and good luck trying to flawless block that guy. Oh! And
oh, that counter poke just to be sure, Pure.
Ah, well.
Oh no, I don't like that look.
That's the classic look that we've all done. And
No.
maybe it's bad, maybe not. Who knows?
No, but that's what I mean. That's what you don't want. Like, we're seeing a lot of, I'll be honest, uncharacteristic combo drops from KillerXinok. Normally, execution not a problem for him at all. In fact, has played some tough execution characters in the past. And now just missing punishes, just string into special move. Like, that's not like him.
Right.
But I would hate to be in that situation where you start, we saw the way he was looking at his controller, like, is there something wrong with my pad? Like, is it me? Is it not? You definitely don't want those kind of doubts.
Pure knows that he can hang on to his bar because there's not going to be huge damage in some of these situations where there's just no Tremor to call, not in the way that Mavado gets to be called anyway. And so corner pressure it is. Pick it up! Beautiful. KillerXinok still stuck in the corner in time? Yes.
Yep, that's enough. Oh, with that 900 health, this is super dead.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see these 2 different cameos too in the swing and health that they give. Minus 50 for one, plus for the other.
Not the be-all, end-all difference, but not something you can ignore.
No, it
Yeah,
matters.
100 health is no joke in this kind of like aggressive matchup.
I'm surprised to see that we haven't seen more of a mix-up around up block. Pure's gone to it so consistently. KillerXinok's mix-up has just been like do a delayed drop instead, but haven't seen command grab or anything. Really nice hit confirm, actually. You went into the run and didn't do grab, you did the hit. Hey,
Oh, another tick.
Pure looking very strong. And no Mavado there, but still, KillerXinok in trouble. Yeah, tried to steal too big of a turn with his jump, and it's match point.
All right. This would be a huge result for Pure, though. KillerXinok definitely going into this as one of the players to watch. I've been saying Pure, he clearly knows what he's doing.
He's very good
in NetherRealm games, and I think has been overdue a result for a while.
I don't think he was looking for gunshot. KillerXinok with, as we have said, mounting errors here. Very uncharacteristic, upsetting
But they're
for him.
costly mistakes as well. That's
Absolutely,
the problem.
yeah. Yeah, they're in big moments.
Okay, there's a tick. Again, up block. Well, okay, that's enough.
All right, good work.
Can you stop it before the break? No, KillerXinok given one last chance. But is it too late?
Here, very safe at the moment. Oh, he's got breaker if he wants, but I don't think he needs it yet.
That was that meatless pickup as well. Hang on, KillerXinok gets the
Individual
mid
hits,
again.
maybe the idea. Ah, okay.
I think Pure was just holding down that entire time, I think.
A little bit of damage on Mavado. He's there in time! Yes, okay, so KillerXinok, despite, again, some shakiness, even within that game, manages to take it, and he's still in this thing.
That was a clutch punish as well, though,
Yeah.
from KillerXinok.
Yeah, for sure.
To get underneath the gun, punish, and have the Tremor ready as well. That was a tricky input.
Very good work.
But also, we're kind of seeing the experience showing through of KillerXinok here, right? A seasoned tournament veteran. When you get like those kind of execution errors, whether it is a pad problem or whether it is, or you start getting in your own head, you need the composure that experience gives you to be like, just put it out your mind. Move on, play around it, you know?
Oh, okay.
Move on anyway.
Pure took the risk, and KillerXinok didn't expect it. Some safety. And Pure unfazed by it. Right back into his own mix-ups, right back into the damage, into the pressure here in the corner. Hadn't gone to it, but here it is. Showing up big when he needs it. Similar situation.
Good block on the overhead.
Say what?
Ooh, hello.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked like the reversal was done really early, but the delay still made it move through.
Yeah, unfortunately, he put it into metallic.
Oh!
Okay. All right, Pure into match point. That was metallic up cameo rather than the aftershock one. That could have actually been into big launch if it had been otherwise.
I love the way we're seeing like that jump arc timing change, whether it's like empty jump into low drop, sometimes nothing, sometimes normal and then the overhead. Really mixing things up.
Yes. And it all matters when you get hit by that there. I mean, notice that that's not really something that we see KillerXinok doing because the payoff's not there. Pure in. Oh! Break comes quickly.
Yep, no commit. Goes to the stagger instead. Okay, managed to find the grab. KillerXinok, he's been making these comebacks.
Steals a turn. Yeah?
Another tick. Hang on a minute.
Up punch. And just built the meter, did Pure.
Now, KillerXinok.
KillerXinok really, again, he really doesn't want to be within that stab range. That's a stab range that T1000 Mavado gets a lot off of, but Aftershock Tremor, or Tremor in general, doesn't really.
Well,
so why bother being there?
Doesn't have anything to lose at this long range though, because he's really kind of biding that time, getting Tremor back. But as soon